Now there's sound, I
One
think.
moment, please.
Is there sound now? There should be.
You know, I literally said as he touched the button,
Yeah.
make sure we have sound this time.
And
Yeah.
he's-
And I said it's going to work.
And he was like, no, it's all set. We have
Yeah,
sound.
we're
We're
good.
fine.
Well,
Okay, anyway, like I was saying,
Still
we would
tasty.
feel like a little more prepared for all of this if we went live a little more often. That's all you really missed. Because clearly we still don't know what we're doing, even though I think we've been on YouTube for like 4 or 5 years now. So.
Yeah, I think it's 4 years, roughly.
Anyway, thanks for letting us know there was no sound, because I made sure to ask him as the little scrolly thing was going, are you sure we're going to have sound? And he goes, yes, we're all set. Hashtag no sound. I'm glad you laugh at my jokes. Dad doesn't find my jokes funny very often, usually because they're geared at him.
But what?
Anyway, so happy pre-Thanksgiving Sunday.
Yeah, we're here. There, we got a bunch of thumbs up now. Good morning. I know the time is all wrong. If those of you are showing up or we're here at 9 a.m., yeah, sorry about that.
No, Nightbot made it very clear that.
Nobody's sleeping right now.
Okay.
Are you
Winnie,
going to have to quiet down backstage, please, okay?
Backstage, we have this conversation all the time. You only communicate when you're directed to. Got it? Okay?
And now,
Giggly boy.
And now he won't talk. He's like,
Yeah. You want to show everybody your cast and what you can do?
Oh.
Oh. I've got pictures.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we'll talk later.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we'll talk later from the peanut gallery in the back.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So, let me explain. The microphone was on correct here on the computer. It was not correct here on the little switcher thing.
Do I have to turn the heat off?
Yeah, you can hit the power button with the good arm. Yeah, hit it with the good arm. With
Thanks.
the red button. We're going to turn that noise off in the background.
That way, if you guys are getting a little bit of a hum
Oh, I know,
or fan sound, there you go.
I have to hold it down.
It's nice
Yeah.
and quiet now.
Oh, it's so quiet. It's so
All right. What are we talking about today?
I don't know. It's like pre-holiday.
We have a lot of announcements, not very much news.
Yeah, I would say that might be true. You know? What? He talked already?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start with what we were just talking about right before we went on in preparation for baby goats. Let's go there.
Oh, okay. So see my shirt now. This number last year,
Same one at the bottom of the screen.
same one at the bottom of the screen.
Is it really
I'll
the
just-
same one at the bottom?
Yeah, let's just
Yeah,
typo check it.
60965. Yeah, we're good.
This number, text us. This is our text number. If you are new here, we send out text alerts for a couple different things, but specifically leading into spring or March, we'll be using it a lot for push alerts. So anytime one of you still didn't
I'm the rookie.
5
Rookie.
years in,
Yeah, still
and he
don't.
still can't mute his phone.
Nope, didn't mute it.
Send us a text message with it says it at the bottom of the screen, baby's 23. Every year you have to re-sign up for the text alert, because some people from last year might not like the text alerts this year at 2 o'clock in
They
the
might
morning.
be like,
or
yeah, that
whatever.
was way too much. I
Way
do
too
not
much.
want to be there.
So text us to rejoin that push alert. And all you have to do is, text us the baby's 23. If you haven't signed up for text alerts ever, you'll get a couple prompts that just say, like, I don't know, legal stuff.
Yeah.
But that text messaging app is stuff that comes directly from our
Yeah,
phones.
if you get a text, by the way, that alert that went off was Twitch telling me we're live.
It's fantastic.
That's so funny. Because yes,
if you don't know,
we are live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter today. Yes, all 4. Yeah, where was I going with that? You said the texting. We have hundreds.
comes directly from our phone.
There's like 500 of you missing, basically.
Well, from last year to this year, we've probably only mentioned it a couple times, maybe even just once, because it's still really
Right.
early. So for anybody who's here, I don't even know how many people are watching us. I don't have that number.
Right now, there are 289 across all platforms. It's a
yes.
very
So,
slow
very
Sunday.
very small group of you.
Could be that 9 a.m. problem.
But yeah, baby's 23. Sign up, and that we will end up texting you as soon as anybody starts pushing. We don't even know if they're pregnant yet. That's part of our discussions today. When do we find out? Who's been bred? Who's been rebred? And when will we know for sure? I already did this.
Yeah, one more. So hang on. That picture is going out to the 5 people in our community today that are having a birthday. So let me.
Oh, I didn't know. I wouldn't have stuck my tongue out at them.
That's okay. Happy birthday. There you go. So it tells us 5.
Happy birthday.
5 people.
That's essentially what I just did.
But it doesn't tell us your name. It's very private. A lot of that information you put in when you sign up to our platform, it doesn't tell us that, oh, Joe Smith lives in Texas and his birthday is today. It doesn't tell us that. It just tells us
you have 5 birthdays today.
You have 5 birthdays today. And, oh, you have 87 people that live in Texas. It doesn't tell us who. It keeps it. It's kind of cool. It's like a middleman. So we have a lot of data, but we don't really have your person. We can't put it all together. So don't be scared when it asks you, like, where do you live? What's your
we don't know any of that information.
That way, if we wanted to send a text message to only people that live in Texas, we can do it. But we don't know who the 80 people are. It's kind of neat.
We have another one too. If you already got your app, your text messaging thing open, if you send a text message to us that says insiders.
Oh, I can put that one up.
Is it insider or insiders?
It's this one right here.
Insider. You can also do that one, and that one we do send out like some coupon codes a couple times a year, several times a year actually, and reminders like, hey, if we have a launch coming up and you want to get in on that, we'll send some special coupons there as well. So while you're signing up for baby alerts, you could do the insiders one too.
So I just rapid fire went through about 5 people that signed up for the baby alerts and literally responded to them.
So no, you will not get an automatic response that says you're signed up. Once we're getting closer and closer, we'll send out a message that's like, hey, if you're getting this message, you are good for baby alerts for 2023. I will probably send out a message to baby 22 people and just say, hey,
if you haven't already.
If you haven't already, you were signed up for last year. In order to sign up for this year, please text us back, babies 23.
Like James just joined, and Lisa, and Mel, and Lori, and Liz. I mean, they're joining. They're joining fast.
Good.
I can't keep up with you guys.
Good. I mean, it's only like the second time we've talked about it, so a lot of you might not have even been here. So, all right.
Okay, so actually, this is weird. We have a whole list of I'm going to get the insider thing off the screen. We have a whole list of questions that come in through email over the last couple days. We take all those questions and we make it so we can pop them up on the screen, all fancy. We will answer some questions via chat. I saw some come through already. Something about Sadie. I saw that one pop up. But I also just got a question via text, which is interesting. So this
not the right platform.
Not the right one. You got luck because there's so many. Again, like Liz said, if you ever get a text from us, it is physically our fingers, no computer, no robot,
no automation, nothing.
Yeah, no. Other than the birthday thing's not even automated.
No, we still have to.
Yeah, we don't log in every single day to see who's having a birthday. So if you ever get one, it's physically us typing on our phone back to you. And I happened to see this one. And this person is planning a goat snuggle trip. And they said, generally, what month range is that?
April through June.
And it's, I'm going to say April. I'm just going to answer.
April through June.
June this year.
But keep an eye out for Facebook. We'll be updating on Facebook for exact timing. We're not confirming any dates as far as like opening day until we know that they're actually pregnant.
Right.
And then tickets won't go on sale until like February at the earliest.
And tickets will go the way we always do it. Yes, I just took off my hat. It's not because I'm stressed. I know that's what you people think.
It is actually.
No, it's not. Maybe it is. I don't know. Tickets will go on sale to the YouTube community first, the village, the YouTube, Facebook, you guys. And then we let that run, and then we start actually like a business advertising and spending money and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah,
you guys do
early
get
access.
you guys do get a little bit of an early access.
All right. Are we gonna?
Still
Well,
ready.
for those who aren't aware of how our Q&As work.
Yeah, welcome if you're new, put new. Chris, you're not new.
Wow, Stella.
Yeah, even Stella knows Chris isn't new.
So we, for like the last week or so, have invited people to fill out questions and send them to us via email so that we can kind of take a look at them, arrange them in a way, and then we answer them here. So we're going to get to those questions first, and then we kind of open up the room for write-in questions and chat. We do have access to Facebook questions, so if you're hanging out on FaceSpace, you can type your question and you will have to keep track of it.
Yeah, I might see it,
but don't put it there now because
Yeah.
we'll lose track of it. Once we get through everybody's write-in questions, then we'll open it up to chat, live chat.
even though we have 5 different monitors to look at here, we can't keep track of everything. Maybe that's
No.
why, because we have 5. Maybe that's why. But here I can't see the Facebook questions until we get away from the preloaded questions. So
Correct.
if you're typing on Facebook, I won't see.
Yeah, and if you're on Facebook and we haven't said hi yet,
Yeah, hi
hey,
Facebook.
we're here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get going with some questions.
There is 21 people on Facebook.
Sweet.
All right, here we go. We're gonna start at the top. Here it
At
comes.
the top.
Oh, you could read that so big now.
I can now.
Look at how big that is at the bottom
They
of the
can't
screen.
see what you're talking.
Okay. Hello, Quinn. Quinn, is there anything you would like to say while you're on screen?
Well, we gotta get to Debbie's question. She's been waiting all week.
After the question.
Okay,
After
the
the
question.
questions, he
Got
would
it.
like
All right,
to
go
join
ahead
in.
with Debbie's question.
Debbie's questions. What are your plans for Dolce? I know she can't be bred to moose. Are there plans to breed her to another buck next year? So yeah, my big plan is to breed Dolce to Yoshi. I'd like to keep the ears correct.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So instead of having kind of, Almancha ears, we'll keep it full airplane ears and breed her to. It'll be an interesting combination.
It will be.
And I'm
Tog mancha, right? No, tog pine. A tog pine. A pine tog. I don't know.
What?
pine tog,
No.
an
That's-
altog.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What?
We're making an alpine and a toggenburg. What do you call that?
No.
We've always done an almancha.
Toggenbach. No. What was that? I don't know.
Toggenpine.
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 Toggen. That's funny. Okay, that's a good question. We're moving on to number 2.
Yeah. Vicky asked,
I had to shorten this. Vicky's question was really long.
how do goats know if they need baking soda or minerals? Interesting to hear all the baking soda was gone the other day, but the minerals were still full.
It's kind of like how I know I need coffee. It's
Oh.
just needed. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I
don't
honestly I don't know. But I mean I don't know. Don't know how they need it. How they know they need it. It's kind of just instinctual.
Yeah, it's like
They just know.
they just know. It's
instinct.
like some days I can get away with 1 coffee, other days I need 2. There's just that like, maybe I'll have a second. Maybe I'll have a little more baking soda. Yeah. Oh no, there's another question for you.
I have a question. I saw in the calendar said the 22% store wide. Is swag going to be 22% off too? So it's up to. The store is going to be up to. She's referring to our Black Friday sales and beyond. So Black Friday sale is doorbusters. It's what, midnight to noon?
It's 12 hours only.
Midnight to noon is, can you go back to the top, please?
Yeah, sure.
Stop. Make your screen a little smaller since our website sucks. Sorry.
Sorry,
left.
inside joke. Sort
Thank you. So the doorbuster sales that start from midnight to noon on Black Friday, which is November 25th for those non-US people.
I need to.
Holy crap! I can't believe you just took all my information away.
I did.
50% off lotion. Yeah, I'm trying to read that. 50% off lotion, 40% off. Just give me a second. He took my information away. 40% off bath salts, 30% off soap, 20% off swag. So that's the doorbusters, noon. I'm telling you right now,
Wow.
he keeps taking it away from me.
You were reading that?
Yeah.
I was
So
trying
I'll
to.
just do my own website here.
I was trying to.
I got you.
Share screen.
Yeah. So that's Black Friday, noon, midnight to noon. If you're shopping in the store, it's 10 a.m. to noon, and then the next afternoon, we move to the 20. No,
Yes.
That's Bundle Busters. When
Bundle
we're doing
Busters.
Bundle Busters.
Bundle Busters goes, and that's where I was getting to. Bundle Busters goes. If you come all the way to the bottom of the website that she hates, which by the way is
I
getting
don't hate our
rebranded.
website.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
I don't hate our website.
Okay,
We have to redo it.
It needs a lot of new stuff. If you go to
calendar.
here to the calendar, in this calendar it kind of explains it. So we're coming up right here. The end of Swanky Sauce buy 3 get 1 free is right now, and then we move to spend $100 get a free Moo Stuffy. I'm excited about that because one thing I'm gonna do is once that sale is done and over, and probably when we get through the holiday, maybe sometime in January, I'm gonna update the Where in the World is Moo map. That's really hard to update, but I'm gonna update it and show everybody where Moo is throughout the world. And then, to your point, Black Friday is right here on the 25th. And during that, it's the Bundle Buster right after. So you got that doorbuster, right? Midnight to noon. And then noon hits. Now what happens? Is there no sale at all?
Am I seeing that on just my screen?
Just your screen. That's left
All right,
over
can
from
we
last.
get rid of that so I can see the calendar?
Sure. Yeah, we can.
Um,
So then we move to 10. The Bundle Buster goes 10% off already discounted bundles all the way through the end of Cyber Monday. So it's like lunchtime on Thanksgiving all the way through midnight on Monday. Now I think this is starting, unfortunately, the wrong day. I think on the map, on the calendar, it says that it starts on Monday, but it actually starts on Tuesday.
oh, well, we'll just have to know about that. So then starting that Monday or Tuesday, now depending on who's actually right here, we'll have to go check all the sales behind the scenes.
It'll all be updated on Facebook and YouTube.
That 22% off, it's up to 22% off. So not everything is going to be 22% off. I don't believe swag can be 22% off. There's not a lot of margins there. But it's up to 22 store-wide. So
We might even throw in a secret 1 or 2 that are more than 22% off. A couple things.
yeah.
We might go a little crazy on a few things. And then that sale, whatever that 22% off, and we picked 22 because of the year.
So next year it'll be
But there are
23.
some things that we're like going to 50% off on. Yeah, holy moly is right.
I said holy
The holy tamale, like he said. But then it actually is going to run, that runs all the way through the end of the year. Yeah, that sale runs all the way through December and right to the end of the year.
We go to the next month.
I was
calendar.
trying to, but I lost my mouse.
It's up there, and then it's down there, and now it's over there.
Is it over here now?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, there it is right there. I need it like green or yellow or something. I need it to pop out. There's December. Yeah, that's the end of November, and then it starts the 22% off. Whether that starts Monday, it shouldn't start. They shouldn't overlap.
Right.
22
So-
and bundle shouldn't overlap. That 22 is going to start on Tuesday.
So I would say on Monday, the 12th, you really need to be done ordering
Monday, the 12th of December,
of December.
in order to get it by Christmas.
Well, in order to really guarantee, because I don't know how slow USPS is going to be this year, especially internationally and customs and all that stuff. So if you're ordering and you're trying to line it up with Christmas, safe bet, place everything no later than December 12th. That gives us time to pack it up because we don't know how busy we're going to be. And we can't pack it up necessarily the same day that you order it. So we need a couple days to pack it up, and then USPS comes to pick it up, and it's out of our hands after that, after I hand it off to Gina. So
That is actually our post lady's name.
yeah. So once Gina has the package,
Right.
give you plenty of time. Give yourselves plenty of time for shipping because COVID's still a thing, unfortunately. And USPS is still swamped this time of year.
Oh yeah,
So
things are going to just start getting a little slower.
Yeah. So
I-
yeah, plan for that.
So that calendar is on our site. I literally program it from my phone. I just changed it so that 22% off should move 24 hours. We'll confirm on the back end of our website to make sure that is correct. And every Sunday, we're pretty much putting out a Facebook message, and we'll change Nightbot, and you guys will know.
All right, let's stop sharing screen so they can see us again.
I also just added into the I'll also take that down. I added in ultrasound day to the calendar.
Oh, well, we haven't even gotten there yet.
Yeah, so I just did it while I was there.
Well, now they all know.
Now you
Well,
know.
actually, Nightbot's been telling you for a while now, so it's not really a big
Right.
secret. All right, I
So
think
that was
we
a
covered
good
that question.
like sale question. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Next
and
one.
Stella's still snoring.
It still is.
David asked, when will Queen Lucy and the other ladies be moved to House of Pie? Is the herd of goats about to split up between Cassie's Castle and the soon-to-be much bigger House of Pie? Is the herd of goats, about to be split up? Well, yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah. So.
So you've been working on House of Pie and giving updates.
Oh
on
yeah, if you
YouTube.
guys have been following the other YouTube channel, for those of you that don't know, this is our live channel. The other channel is our family vlog channel, which is where we're posting all of our basically vlog stuff, what goes on in the family, what goes on around the farm, and a lot of the House of Pie updates. And I just act like an idiot to a camera all day long. That's pretty much what I do.
Not much different when the camera's not off
There you go.
or not on.
Thank you. Yep.
See that my jokes are funny. Yeah, so the herd is definitely going to get split up. There will be I know this is another question coming on, but there will be a new queen of Cassie's Castle, and we don't know who she's going to be yet. So that's going to be kind of an interesting time of in the barn to see who is going to take over queen status of Cassie's Castle. And I have some ideas on who it could be, but they'll tell us. So those there are going to be a couple people being added to Danica's side.
So that's
Not
another
people.
question, I think.
Not people, but goats.
Yep. So which one
Yep.
did you just answer? David's?
Yes.
Okay, so we're coming over to Carol here.
Yeah, so Carol's question, with the move coming for the girls, do you see a new pecking order or new queen in Cassie's Castle? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Well, every herd is going to have a queen.
It's gonna be Winnie.
No, it's not.
Just kidding.
No, it's not.
Not
She doesn't even know she's a goat.
Yeah. She doesn't even know she's a goat. That was funny.
Listen, she doesn't. She doesn't spend any time with goats. She spends more time with people, and she hasn't a clue that she's a goat.
Yeah. She
So-
hasn't become a goat again. Working on that.
She's working on. Well, I mean, it's just time at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I see a couple different. I have like my top 3 goats that I think could hold position of queen in Cassie's Castle, and we'll see if any of them turn into that. So I actually have to make a phone call about this because Dr. Lindsay is actually coming to the farm on November 29th to do all of the ultrasounds on the girls. And I was supposed to remind her that at that appointment, Gus was supposed to be getting castrated.
Yeah.
But she doesn't know. And so I have to call and make sure that, scheduling wise, does that still work?
Yeah.
And if not, then we have to
Yeah.
figure out when he can be castrated.
Sooner rather than later.
I know.
Gus is my least favorite animal on the farm right now. Just in case anybody was wondering,
Put that in your goat notes.
put that in your book.
Least favorite.
All right,
goat.
we got a question from the back. Yes.
Why do you don't like us?
Great question.
Great question. This morning, while feeding him or removing his feed bucket,
You were
either
removing
way,
his feed bucket.
working, he once again head-butted my hand between his head, my hand, and the fence to the point where, like,
It almost broke it.
yeah, I'm not trying to be a wimp. Yeah, your hip hurts, right? Yeah, that really hurts.
We
We
never mind. Never mind.
We what, Quinn?
We already had.
We already know?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There's this like dad moans and groans a lot. Yeah, a lot of them are for real. This finger one hurt real bad to the point where I was almost about to put Gus up for sale, meaning free.
On the
Because
side of the road.
because he's
Curb alert.
He's getting to the point where you don't want to breed that. Like he's got an attitude problem that you don't want to breed. His attitude is his problem. No other goat like he lives lovely. He's he needs to get neutered, castrated,
He needs to get castrated, and then
and
he
then
needs
put
to
into his
get
place.
told.
Yeah, he needs to get
Danica is going to tear him apart.
right.
And he needs it.
And
So
he
don't-
needs it.
Don't feel bad for him.
Right. It goes. No, I won't go there.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So yeah, he needs in a herd. He needs a herd because by himself he acts like a jerk. If he gets into a herd and is around others, maybe he won't be so stupid. And if he is so stupid, he's going to be put in his place by the others. And it just has to happen because right now I don't want any of our kids near him. I don't want Liz near him to the point where he's a menace. That's Gus right now.
He's bad.
Okay, another question from the back. Yes.
Why do you don't want any of the kids
Because
to you?
if he's
hurt
hurting
you.
me, put it this way. See that cast on your arm?
Yeah.
If he hit you as hard as he hit me today, you'd have a cast on your fingers. That's how hard he hit me today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it
So
was bad.
he's not fun to be around. And we don't want animals that are not fun to be around. So we're going to give him a chance. We're going to,
We're gonna hope that the castration kind of helps, and then the change in
scenery.
in herd
Yeah.
status.
Hopefully.
Listen, we're throwing him into a barn. That is no joke.
Yeah, no.
Those boys are not gonna take.
Oh, they're
look
twice
what they
his
did
size.
look what they did for Thor.
Yeah.
He's well behaved now. He's not
Yeah.
he was never like Gus status, but
Right. So that's the Gus story for your goat notes. Aaron does not like Gus.
least favorite.
Next question.
When the retirees/babies in House of Pie 2 are in heat, do you have to worry about Thor or any other buck jumping over the divider gate?
They're all.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so. They mount each other. You gotta remember they mount each other.
Right.
Um,
And the weathered
Danica's-
bucks don't go into rut. They don't stink and get all nasty.
well, no, they don't go into rut, but they do still mount.
yeah.
Like the
That's
heat
true.
detector,
Right.
they'll still mount, but they don't have that like really strong drive to breed. So Danica and somebody else asked if who else is going into House of Pie. I think I will probably move Evelyn and Gus into House of Pie 1 with Danica.
There you go. That question's coming soon.
So
Ooh,
Evelyn,
yawn that one.
Evelyn only because she'll have her mom, and I think that might just be a better pairing. Also because I don't want to put too many. It's more
Yeah.
even.
House of Pie 2 is actually bigger than House of Pie 1. Indoors, outdoors, they're pretty
Outdoors
much
is about the same.
So I would say House of Pie 1 can handle 2 more easily, and then
But
after
House
that,
of Pie 2 is just as bigger indoor area.
Yep.
But I still just want to keep things a little more balanced. Like I
Right.
never intended on Evelyn being over in House of Pie. She was supposed to be a mom this year. She had other plans. So not going to push it with Evelyn. So she can go hang out with her mom. Her mom should be
for
able,
a year, and then she'll probably come back
till
again.
fall
Yeah.
or late summer. She'll hang out with her mom, who should still remember her, and so they can pair up together. They'll be the only 2 females in that
Yeah.
barn, so Danica will get a little reinforcement.
Yep. Yep.
Bonnie, is there anything the village can do to help during Aaron's recovery? Food, items, money, or anything?
Just keep watching YouTube, even if all my videos come from the bed. Hello, it's day 1 of I'm not allowed to move. Yeah, if they're that boring, just keep watching. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
There's so much like stress on the back end that like a part of my job.
He didn't mean back end like his behind.
Not that bad. No.
No, I just looked
Okay,
at the TV.
You got to understand this
Oh.
team, right? And these are like conversations that we have when we're not talking to you guys, but you guys are like family, right? Liz makes soap. I don't know how to make soap, just so we're all clear. I don't. So if she was in the hospital, we would have no soap to sell unless it was in inventory, right? If I'm in the hospital, we have no videos for our community to watch because I don't have an inventory of videos pre-programmed, so I don't have to do anything. So I can be like, unfortunately, I didn't do that. I could have made 20 videos, not shown them to you guys, and I didn't do that. I literally record yesterday, you guys see it today. That's pretty much how it works. I'm like panicking that my job on this farm business is like, oh shit, for a couple weeks, I might not be able to walk to House of Pie and make a video. I might not. So it's like, now I'm contributing nothing. And there's this like internal struggle, which doesn't happen here. It doesn't come from Liz. It comes from me. This is all me. This is just
I
my
told him to calm the
thing.
hell down.
She has. I know exactly
Relax. We have a great team here that can
We do.
can carry
100%.
this ship. We are not
Yeah.
going to sink.
Don't get me
one of
wrong.
us-
Food is good. I eat a lot, but and so do these children. But no, I think we got a good team here. We got people to drive Olivia to gymnastics. We've got the major projects should all be done before that day.
We're running out of time.
We're running out of time, but they should be done. And then we move into pretty much, okay, you know what? It is time to not do anything. It's holiday season, and the goats are bred, and it's like survive the winter, and I'll be fine by January. But yeah, there's part of me that there's this goal I have in my head. And I have the date written down in my phone. I know what day it is. It's the day I decided to go daily. And the last time I decided to go daily videos every single day, I only made it 94 days. We're already at like 290 days of a video every day. I only have like 3 more months to go, and I make it a whole year of a video every single day. And that's extremely difficult to do. And it's something I don't want to miss. So you might get really boring videos, but they're still coming daily. That's kind of my point. Yeah. Okay. Next. Stella's like,
it was so.
she's like, can I sleep with you all day?
She'd love that.
I will not be sleeping all day. I don't think that's possible. All right.
Dale, in Aaron's last video, he said 2 goats may be moving to House of Pie 1. Who is going besides Gus?
You just said that.
Spoiler alert. I gave that away. Yep. It's Evelyn.
Yep. For your goat notes.
For your goat notes, Evelyn will be moving with into House of Pie 1 with Kianika.
And we only have 2 more pre-sent in questions, so it's a very low week.
Yep. Sarah asked, I saw Gia have a Flehmen response expression on her face a few days ago, but she wasn't flagging her tail or bleeding. Does this mean there's a good chance that she's pregnant? The 2 have nothing in common.
Yeah, nothing. The Flehmen
So-
response, explain what that is for those.
So the Flehmen response is when they are processing some kind of smell. There's a scent gland.
The
Wow.
lip goes up.
There's a scent gland, like in the upper back portion of their soft palates, like way back here, and they are kind of airing out, kind of like dogs don't do it, but like cats do it, horses do it, and they are bringing more of that scent in, and they're processing it through their brains. So she smelled something that needed more processing, and it has nothing to do with being in heat or being pregnant or anything, because it can happen any day throughout the year. So it is a really cute face though, because they don't have top teeth. So all you see is this little like gum
Yeah, it is
across
pretty
the
funny.
top of their face. And Genevieve is notorious for she does a lot of Flehmen responses.
Oh, my goodness.
You can almost make her do it. If you scratch her cheeks here,
Mm-hmm.
she'll do it. And she loves smelling behind the back of your ear. I don't know why. I think we have scent back here, and she loves it. She goes crazy.
Pipe Bella likes behind her ear too.
I thought you turned that.
What'd you say?
I thought you turned that off.
Turned what off? That camera?
Yeah, because you hit the button.
No, the camera went off on its own. I had to turn it back on.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it went off. Oh, hang on. There's one more, not question, but comment that I'm going to put up because it was a question from a while ago.
Okay. Oh, so everybody's asking if you're new, we do things a little crazy around here. And
Yeah, just a little.
we have a light show that we do in the barn, in the goat barn, Cassie's Castle,
From main camera.
from the main camera,
Yeah.
if not Winnie's cam.
Yeah.
It's a light show. We will start it on Thanksgiving evening.
Right there. It'll run from November 24th, which is Thanksgiving, all the way through to January 6th, which is technically the end of Christmas.
And it'll go 6 to 6:30 every night. Now, this was on Black Friday.
Correct.
There is a villagers trivia night.
It's a trivia night.
Kind of like a holiday party in the barn. That is being run by a couple of our
OGs.
villagers.
Yep.
And they're putting together trivia questions. They're putting together it's based on holiday songs, but also maybe some goats. And nobody has to get the answer right in order to participate in winning anything. You just show up and have a good time. And I think they were talking about giving away some memberships, which is probably the most fair way.
So to explain
to-
that, say like when we did Winnie's, when you guys did Winnie's whole
Winnie
fundraiser,
Wednesday, yeah.
if 400 people show up to Thanksgiving,
Well, it's going to be Black Friday.
it's Black Friday. It's the next day.
It's the next day because
next day.
y'all are going to be
Yeah,
hanging
yeah.
out with family on.
So the next day, Black Friday, if you all show up and hang out in the barn, Nightbot has that data.
I have not programmed Nightbot yet because there's just a lot going on.
So once you guys will know, it's Black Friday, hang out in the barn from this time to this time. We're doing trivia night. It's fun. So even the lurkers just hanging out, not chatting, YouTube, I don't know how they pick, but say I wanted to spend $25 on memberships to the community. I would click the little dollar button in the bottom corner, and I would say, instead of giving a $25 super chat, I want to give away $25 worth of memberships. And what YouTube does is it picks 5 people, because it only picks the $5 membership level, which is the level that gets you into Wacky Wednesday camera. And it picks 5 people. I don't want to say it picks them randomly, but it picks them based on their activity level in the live stream.
We're not actually.
We don't
sure.
know. So we don't know if it's your activity level as in how often you watch, or is it your activity level as in how much you chat. But the point is, there is no human here, us or villagers, deciding who wins. So it's completely fair because YouTube's deciding.
Right.
So it'll be fun and exciting, and people are like, oh, I got 20 questions right or whatever. But there is the person that gets all the questions right is going to win, because that's way too complicated to track.
Yeah, just participate, have
Just
fun.
hang out, watch. The light show will go on probably after.
Yeah, I think they're doing it before.
Right.
They're doing it leading up to the light show because the light show might just be a little too crowded.
Oh, yeah, the light show might be. And just so you know, I see these questions coming in. I'm going to try to scroll back and snag some of them. But sometimes I can't scroll all the way back. So if we miss it, then now it won't even let me scroll all the way down. The light show this year, I'm very excited about it. We have to test it in the next day or two. So we will go dark.
Just for a couple minutes.
For a couple, half an hour or so. We have to program it all because it is all automated. It turns on by itself, turns off by itself, all that kind of stuff. But we have to go test it out, make sure it works. The kids want to see it. And I'm excited about it. It's way different than last year. And it's way more intense.
Oh,
It's going to be fun.
it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be
Tell your
fun.
friends. And if you hate it, come back January 7th. It won't be on anymore. Yeah.
If you hate it, just, we'll see you.
We'll see
We'll
you
see you
next
in
year.
2023.
Yeah, we'll see you next year. Or log out for the hour. Yeah, half an hour. Mute it, whatever. Yep. All right, I did see a question that just went through. Here, I'll throw this up there because I saw that question earlier.
Sure.
And then I'm going to find another one.
So, yeah, You can start putting your questions in chat. Know that we can only answer so many every minute.
And you Facebook people, this is where I can see you now.
So if we did not get to your question, it's probably because it's not on my screen because we were answering somebody else's question. Don't spam chat with your question, but like, you know, give us a little bit and we'll see. I did see something about Aaron's surgery date. We do have the surgery date. That's just out of privacy. It's not something that we're willing to share.
It's after Thanksgiving and before Christmas.
Right. You guys are going to end up knowing based on his videos, but, you know, just for, you know, you guys can imagine security reasons.
There's a lot of things, and we're teaching. So let's go back a little.
Sorry, we'll get to questions in a minute.
I don't want to say this, but I'll say it.
Okay.
Tyler and Jace were live last night. It was hilarious. It was funny. They're trying their own YouTube thing. We're trying not, as a parent, to be like, oh, okay. For example, if you're a dad and you like baseball and you're really good at it and your kid wants to play baseball, how much do you help them without spoon feeding them all the answers, right? You know what I mean? So there's this fine balance between like, how much do we help? How much do we let them fail? Because in the fail, you'll figure things out. Like his camera was all wrong and whatever. They need to learn. But, and there's a lot we went over before they went live that they don't understand. Like, no, you can't say that. No, you shouldn't do that. Oh, why? Security reasons. You don't want people to know X, Y, and Z. You don't want that. So there's a lot that people don't understand. And that's why the surgery date is not being told. But you guys will figure it out eventually. Yeah. It's almost like being a YouTuber, and this is what I learned once. You want your audience to get the information almost like
A little bit after.
12 hours too late. Like, oh, if I knew that 20 minutes ago or yesterday, I could have sent them food. I could have helped. I could have done, yeah, I get the help. There's people out there that don't want to help, you know, and that's something we and Tyler now and Jace have to realize that not everybody watching you is watching you because they like you.
Right.
They're watching you because they're waiting for you to slip. And it's just something you have to, I get goosebumps because I've watched YouTubers go through FBI crap because their followers were that bad, like dangerous stuff. So there's this fine balance between like, yeah, okay, you want to go live? This is what you're doing, you know,
Right.
like, so that's why that date is not out there. Yeah.
So there was a couple questions.
Here's one right here.
There was one about, okay, so Sharon, when will Winnie go back with the herd? So her next fecal test is actually tomorrow. I collect it tomorrow. I mail it out tomorrow. I don't know, and it was supposed to be Tuesday. If anybody has that in your goat notes, it was supposed to be Tuesday. Dr. Lindsay said send it out on Monday because of the holiday. We want to get her fecal results back before the holiday. On Thursday and Friday, the labs will be closed. So we're trying to thread this needle to get Winnie's results back before Thanksgiving because I want to be able to move her back in. So, and based on that, if her fecals, if she needs any kind of next level medications or treatment or whatever, Dr. Lindsay's out on the 29th, which is just after the holiday. And so we'll have those results by the next time Dr. Lindsay sees Winnie. If all goes well and we get the results back, then the changeover from Winnie going back into the herd and the Cassie Castle group of goats that are moving to House of Pie, it's all happening on the same day.
It's going to be a very busy couple days.
We only want to disrupt the herds once. So rather than disrupt the herd and move Cassie Castle goats over to House of Pie while Winnie's still in confinement, like then what is it, a week or two later or a day or two later, now Winnie comes back into Cassie's castle and they've already been disrupted, and just let's do it all at once. So that's kind of what we're waiting for. Winnie is the one that's holding up the move. You still have a couple things to do over in House of Pie though.
House of Pie is, and you guys don't know this yet because again, working, I have about 9 different videos that need to be edited, so that's like how much stuff I do have, but I have never yet sat at the computer and edited multiple videos in one day to then go to YouTube and say, put this one on Monday, put this one on Tuesday, this one on Wednesday, whatever. So House of Pie 2, if that's what we're calling it right now.
I guess
we don't know.
That's what
Its official name.
somebody said it.
Yeah.
Called it
Yep.
House of Pie 1 and 2.
Is officially safe enough, meaning ready to have goats. Everything's done. The weeds have been pulled out yesterday.
Yep.
The fence has been fixed. The indoor secure. Their hay feeder's built. Like, the only thing I haven't done is plug in their hot water warmer, but that takes 10 minutes. And now the porch is being built. So technically they can't go out there because it's a construction site. But if she said, hey, I'm moving the goats in 12 hours, we can have goats in there in 12 hours.
Mhm.
They'd have no porch. It wouldn't be 100%, but they can go.
It would be
So-
safe enough for them to have
Yeah.
exactly what they need.
Right. And we have a plan for that porch to be done in about the next 72 hours. That porch should be completely done. But now we're dealing with 20-degree weather and wind, and it's like my hands almost froze apart
Yeah.
yesterday while we were working out there.
Yeah.
You know, and I get it. Wear gloves. Gloves are hard to wear when you've got tools and you're measuring and so it's close. Once these fecals come back and this whole change happens, I mean, even internet's in House of Pie now. I do have to program the camera, but that's a half an hour job. So it's funny. I showed somebody my to-do list yesterday.
Oh yeah.
We were talking actually.
Oh, that's a different update.
Different update. We'll tell you. But I was showing somebody a to-do list. They were like, wow, that's a big to-do list. I'm like, yeah, and that all has to be done like in the next couple weeks because I got hip surgery coming up. Right now, that to-do list is like,
It's
what's that? It's a dynamic list. Like those
Yeah.
5 things, they don't have to be done. Those are getting moved down. This has to move up here. Yeah.
It's an ever-changing list
Ever-changing.
of priorities.
Yep.
Yeah.
You already answered the Sadie grain question?
Mm-mm. So it's getting colder. Sadie, we did another when we treated a couple of the girls. We treated them. We treated Sadie several weeks ago, probably right when Winnie started her issues with the worms. We retested the last time Winnie was retested, just to make sure that whoever was treated that the dewormer was working. And Sadie was still carrying a worm load level that she shouldn't have been, considering she had just been dewormed twice. So it's not high, like she's fine, but you would want to see almost a completely clean fecal sample, having done the dewormer and then the follow-up 2-week dewormer, because that's the protocol. And she should have been clean. She wasn't clean. She was still holding on to some of them. So we switched dewormers, and now we have to check again. So because she automatically, she just has always run smaller. Like her frame is just more petite than somebody like Lucy. She does not get to be over 100 pounds on a good day. Like that's just not in her makeup. But now that it's starting to get cold, they actually burn more calories when it's cold. And so I noticed that she was quite fluffy this morning, and not fat fluffy. I mean, like her fur was standing up because she was cold, which Amy was doing the same thing. A lot of the other goats were doing the same thing. But when I put my hands on her, I was like, yeah, you're still just not feeling to me like, that you're gaining weight. So I put her back on grain. So she's just going to get a cup of grain. You can put some of...
You said gaining weight. I haven't done a weigh-in Wednesday in like 3 weeks because I'm gaining weight. I'm
So he's not...
I gave
he
up.
doesn't want to be accountable anymore.
I'll do it next Wednesday. That'll be the day before Thanksgiving. And then we'll weigh in again after Thanksgiving. Yes, Quinn, from the back.
On Wednesday.
Yes.
Oh, cast update. is
Yeah.
what he's trying to
Oh,
do.
update.
Are we going there?
Yeah.
I
Cast
guess
update?
so. Hopefully I answered
I don't
their
know if I
question
can
about
get him
Sadie
on
well
this.
enough.
No, I don't think this angle
No.
would be good for him.
It's
Quinn-
fine. Cast
Quinn, is
update.
that angle good for you, Quinn? No. All right, go ahead. From the back. Cast update.
So, cast update. We should look.
Next week.
Not this week.
Okay.
It's this week.
You're right, this week.
On
No,
Wed-
you're right.
yeah.
Today's Sunday.
before Thanksgiving.
Before Thanksgiving, maybe I'm gonna get my cast next week.
Your waterproof cast.
Yes.
So there's an update. He has a regular cast right now. That's
Goes
his
all the
big,
way.
clunky, all the way up to his almost armpit cast.
Normal.
Really heavy. That's so that nothing is allowed to move.
And
We've been going to. He has to go to his orthopedic doctor every week to get X-rayed. Can you turn the camera?
Oh,
so that
yes.
we're-
Sorry, somebody texted the wrong thing. They're never going to get any baby updates, so
Okay.
I'm fixing it.
So we go to the orthopedic specialist every week to get X-rayed to make sure that the bones are starting to grow together. And up until last week, they were not. So we were like, oh, now what? But the doctor showed us the X-ray from this past week and said that she sees bone starting to grow, which was great because neither one of us could see anything. It was like looking at one of those ultrasound pictures and like, oh, what a cute baby. And it's like, I don't know what that is.
I
But if
can't
you think it's a
see it.
baby, it's a baby.
I was
So
just looking
she said that there was shadows of some new bone growth that are, the issue with his break is that it was not just like straight through and the bones are still lined up. He's got 5% of his bone hanging off and overlapping each other. The rest is just not touching. So now his body has to fill in those gaps, and
And?
that's what we're waiting for. But she says that it finally started happening, and by this week, if we X-ray and it's still moving at the rate it was moving, that he can get a shorter cast, which will give him a little mobility in his elbow, and it'll be waterproof. So
we can finally do it.
we can
You
finally
go-
take a shower without having to wrap your arm all the way to here.
Finally.
Yeah.
There's
But
a lot.
But look what he can do with his cast. Are you ready?
Yeah.
He can put it up over his head.
Yeah.
Yep.
It took him like 3 weeks to be able to do that almost.
Yeah.
It took a
Well,
long
it
time.
hasn't even been. Oh, it just turned.
Just turned 3
3
weeks. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he
Took a long
started.
time.
It took about 2 weeks for you to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Quinn, we got a question in the
Yes.
audience just for you. I gotta go
Oh.
try to find it. Yeah. Oh no, it's right. Ready?
So here we go. Quinn, did you like your candy bars? Do you remember the candy bars?
Yes.
Yes.
I love them.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who.
We didn't either until just now.
Just now, we
Yeah.
didn't
so that
know
was
who sent
that was
them.
Chris West that sent those.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank
He
you.
was.
So she gets an A for the candy bars, but the chicken feet were a little weird. Those were dog treats for anybody
Yeah,
that
that
wonders.
wasn't for us.
Those
yeah.
weren't for us.
Well, the
Yeah.
issue is that our dogs are allergic to
The
chicken.
chicken. Meat and feet. Yeah. I pick on her for the chicken feet one.
Meat
That
and
was
feet.
that was a good one.
So yeah.
And the bubble wrap she sent me once because I get injured so much. Some of the stuff we get sent is quite hilarious. You know who just did an open my gifts you sent me live? Mr. Beast. He had a whole room of like thousands of boxes and he opened them live in front of his audience. That's scary.
Yes.
Even he said it, like,
Yeah.
we're a little nervous opening some, but that could be funny for these people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got some pretty cool stuff. I watched for like 10 minutes and I'm like, oh, that's risky, you know? Okay, so he liked the candy bar. So did we, the peanut butter ones, to be honest. The peanut butter.
Oh my goodness.
Peanut butter wins every time.
No,
No?
not the.
Oh, the
peanut butter.
caramel ones were really good.
Yeah.
This is a good question. I don't even know the answer to this.
Will you put stands in House of Pie to feed grain? Probably not.
Yeah,
So how we've done it in the past in House of Pie is we just pull that goat out and they eat in the human area. And we can do that on both sides of House of Pie. It's just we would have to make sure anybody in House of Pie 2 that needs grain would get pulled outside and eat underneath the porch.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it can happen.
It could, but there should be
won't-
no need for grain in that
Oh,
barn.
you never know.
You never know.
If somebody comes down with something and they need Poppy always had grain over there.
Yeah, that's true.
We've always
Yeah.
done Poppy grain over there, so it can happen.
Yeah, it could.
It's not milk stands, but they just get pulled out individually and get fed.
Let's see. Will you put the stand? I'm going back to see if I missed anything. Oh, Quinn.
Yeah.
Somebody said they're going to see you next week.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? So I saw this in text too. Right here.
Yep.
Liz.
Yep. She's from one of the farms down next couple towns over.
A couple towns over.
You've met her before.
So speaking of that, Black Friday we do open the store. People have asked, I want to meet Aaron and Liz. I want to selfie with Tyler because it just turns him red. It's hilarious.
It is really funny.
We will all be here Black Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that is correct. After that, we cannot guarantee who will be in the store throughout the holiday season. Yep. With crazy schedules and surgeries and all the stuff that goes on, we have no idea. So just putting that out there.
So if you want to come Black Friday, come Black Friday.
Yeah.
It's pretty much, or Black Friday weekends.
Right. Yep.
Not to mention, we don't have a lot of stuff to sell in the store anyway, so
Yeah.
you might want to get there early.
We're gonna be selling Christmas, summer stuff in the store. Yeah.
It's all their fault.
When is Winnie you already answered that question.
Which we actually found. Can you grab me that box?
No.
Yeah. Can you just slide it? Since you only have one hand.
Ow, I punched myself.
Don't
In the
punch
eyeball.
yourself. So back before we launched Black Friday stuff or Black November, right?
Yeah.
We brought up a whole box of goodies to kind of show you packaging and whatever. And then we haven't really been up in this room ever since. And so we came up here this afternoon, and we're like, "Oh my God, we have one!"
Yeah.
it's
in there.
You can smell it through the box. It's actually in here.
Oh, you might actually have two.
And we have.
No, not two, just one.
And we
And
have
a
a candy cane,
cane,
which is also sold out on the website. It's like a box of vintage goods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not 100% sure what we're doing with it yet, but we
Yeah.
have it.
Well,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, we have one.
So
Hot
speaking of the
commodity.
box and all that, would you mind if someone did a video of unboxing your lotion, etc.? No, you could do that.
No.
Yeah, people all over Instagram and stuff do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we always encourage you to tag us.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd love to see what you
come up with.
What you get.
And actually that happens all the time on our group page, the Facebook live group page.
Right.
People share their boxes all the time. Especially their moose stuffies back in the day. They shared their pictures of the moose stuffies.
Oh my.
The one in like Jamaica on vacation or something like that. Where was it?
Yeah,
Remember
it's like
when-
Florida
Florida.
Remember when the
or South
moose
Carolina.
stuffy
Yeah.
was sitting?
It was sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With, I think it was clothes on them.
Yeah.
I
Clothes.
forgot.
Yes. I think
Oh
it
yeah,
had
somebody
clothes
put
on.
like a shirt on her.
Oh, will House of Pie get a swing?
Probably
Oh,
not.
That goes back to the need to do list and the want to do list. I'd love to build them a new swing in both
Well,
barns.
the thing is now
Yeah.
there's not. We just took half of the
Right.
porch area.
Yeah.
So just logistically speaking, I don't know where it would
Yeah.
go, where it wouldn't be in the way now.
Yeah. Well, House of Pie 1, you're right, can't get a swing.
Mhm.
House of Pie 2 might be able to. So Billy might need something
Yeah.
else.
Billy has
And,
a whole couch set.
Yeah, he's got a
and
whole couch. He
the
likes
rocks
it. He
and
sits out there all
They are so happy in
Yeah.
that area. They all lay together outside as a group, which is something Cassie's Castle does not do. Like you go out there and they're all laying down like they're a herd of cows with rain on the way.
Right.
You ever hear that? Like cows will lay down if it's going to
Yep.
rain within 24 hours. Well, apparently the goats do the same thing, and
Yep.
they all lay together in like this little bit of a spread out area, but they're all
Yep.
together.
Yeah.
It's fascinating that herd dynamic is
Right.
interesting.
When do pregnant girls start getting brain again?
Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks before their due date.
We should have just went straight to the community. Okay, who can
Oh.
answer that? No, it would have been funny. Yeah, it's 4 to
Yeah.
6 weeks. Oh, look at that. Billy
Kiss.
Oh, that was for Quinny. Yeah.
Billy
The
Kiss.
$5 wasn't for you, Quinn. It was just the.
Well, maybe it
just saying.
was.
That's my favorite number.
5 is your favorite number. right now.
Oh. All right. Let's see. Where was that? Oh, it just jumped on me.
Oh, we have to do the Billy Kiss.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Let me go find that. Brand here. Here it is.
Can anybody
What?
say Gia?
What did you just say when I pushed play on
I
that?
said, oh my gosh.
He's so tiny.
But
In
like
that-
he looks like Gia there.
My goodness, we need to make more thank you videos. Little ones
That
like
that was
that.
100% Gia right
Oh
there.
my gosh.
What?
You remember me and Rick?
Yes,
On the couch?
the
Yeah.
thank
You mean
very
this
much
one right here?
Thank you very much.
No,
And
then
this isn't allowed.
No.
This isn't allowed.
Oh my goodness. Yep.
Not allowed.
Oh well, wait
I
a
was
second. While
so
we're at it,
small.
why don't we throw up another one with some little ones? You ready?
Oh boy.
She's not that little anymore
It's
either.
not even allowed.
Time flies when you're having. Somebody
Look
said
how
that last
little
night.
they were.
It was actually, hey, now's a great time to subscribe.
That was shameless.
I'm just having fun with all this
Okay.
push button stuff. Somebody said it during Tyler's live last night because you're sitting there in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen. We got puppies running around. We're playing with the puppies, whatever. And I'm like, I can't believe I just watched these two jokers for an hour.
Mhm.
Like, they're spray painting a go-kart with open flames in the room.
And Sandy.
Which, don't worry about it. I knew that the flame was way over there, the heater. They weren't going to explode anything. But we're like, oh my God, I can't believe this is like, who's going to fall off the table first? You know? And then, oh, let's play darts. They were just being kids. And I literally watched for an hour. I'll never get that hour back. But it was like, it was funny. It was like time flies when you're having fun. And then the age of these guys is just ridiculous. Oh, he's got another question. You're about to get kicked out. Yes.
When are we gonna get a camera in House of Fire?
That is a good question there, child. So, yesterday or the day before, we got a new router put into House of Pi. So, step one. Next is to run a cable because of where I'm going to put the camera. It should capture both House of Pi 1 and parts of House of Pi 2. Kind of like Cassie's Castle, you sit up in the corner,
Mhm.
kind of high up in a corner, in both angles. House of Pi 1 and 2, you'll catch them both. Now, because 2 is shaped like an L, there's nothing I can do if they walk around that corner.
Right.
You know, except add a second camera. But if we do that, we run into problems because I can't stream both at the same time.
Mhm.
And then the computer we have already can barely handle it. I'm almost about to purchase a whole nother computer. So it's a lot of logistics, but coming soon,
Right.
very soon. Let me get the porch done first, and then I move to camera
Mhm.
after that. Yep.
So yeah,
Okay, back
last
to
night,
questions.
speaking
Go ahead.
of last
Yep.
night, Puppy Cam was up yesterday. That was a lot of fun. They're actually back in the kitchen. Beans had a family come look at him last night, and so Beans
Oh, that's not Beans.
officially no.
Sorry, that's the only puppy picture
It's
I
fine.
had.
Beans officially has a family, so he will be going home. Yep, he'll be going home sometime after Thanksgiving, along with Maxwell. Java's still looking for her forever lap to lay on, but I'm hopeful that she's gonna find her home too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Yep.
Mr. Beans.
Speaking of
Yeah.
families,
Yeah.
we've been trying to have more family time. That was an awesome segue. That was good.
Okay.
I held on to that word
I was-
family when you said
Yeah.
that was good. And we all went out to dinner.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that was
The whole family, including the adopted one, which
Yeah.
he's not officially adopted, just so everybody
No.
knows. He does have
We-
his own parents.
Yeah, but now he has his own bed
He
here.
has his own bed
Like-
here now.
like
It's-
an official bed,
yeah.
not the couch.
Yep, it has, which is so nice when I'm making coffee at 5 a.m. I don't have to worry about two teenagers passed out on the couch and trying
Yeah.
to tiptoe.
Yeah.
And
But,
and snore.
But
Yeah, they do snore.
this is not sponsored.
Mhm.
Can anybody in the village tell me who makes the best pizza supposedly in the world, but really in the U.S.? Like, who's rated number one for for pizza in the U.S.? Do you know? They're Googling like crazy right now. They're like, do.
No, I think this is a very much, we might spark some debates because not everybody likes New York style pizza. Not everybody likes deep dish Chicago pizza. There's so many different styles of pizza. So now it's like, well, I think this is the best and that's the best and whatever. There's a place in Connecticut that has been voted best pizza, arguably, on the planet. I don't know about this because, I think the whole country of Italy might have something to say about that.
That is true.
But,
they probably would.
So they say that it's here in Connecticut. And that was the place that, we went to one of their restaurants over the last weekend. And I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it was
so
good,
somebody
but...
just got it, though. Pat W., the one that, and I don't know if she knew that or if she Googled it or if she's from Connecticut and has had it. Pat, let us know. Have you had it? Right there. Frank Pepe's Pizza, New Haven, Connecticut. For like hundreds of years, they've been known. And that is where we were when we took that photo. We were not in New Haven. They have multiple locations now. When we took that photo, that's where we were. And it was yummy.
Yum, yum, yum.
That's the meat one. We got ricotta cheese on there.
Yeah, so they make a meatball and ricotta cheese pizza. That was half of it right there. It was so freaking good.
It was amazing.
They also made a really good white pizza that it was garlic and shrimp.
Yeah,
really,
not sponsored.
Weird pizza, but it worked.
Yeah, Buffalo has the best chicken wings.
Well, hence why they're
Tracy,
named
I've
Buffalo
heard
wings.
this. Yeah.
It was really, really good.
Yeah.
I don't know, how do you classify best pizza on the planet?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd put it up there as some of the best. It's definitely up there.
It was very good.
I want pizza.
I have had some of the worst.
Me too.
So I made
I feel like some of the places around here might arguably fight for some of the worst pizza.
Yeah.
But that is.
So, I don't know if anybody in our village watches comedians, but there's a comedian out there called Fluffy.
Oh, I love him.
What's his real name?
Gabriel Iglesias.
So he's hilarious. He's funny.
So funny.
And he made a comment in his live. I don't watch comedy like her and Jake do, but we watched one or something, and he made a comment.
We watched a podcast.
We watched no. Prior to that, when he went,
we do the mac and cheese pizza, also equally amazing.
You know what?
Those are
mac
two
and
things.
cheese pizza is a tough one.
You have to eat it fresh.
You have to get it right when it comes home out of the box. Eat it because the leftover mac and cheese pizza is
delicious.
like rubber.
And
so
oily.
Bad. Hey, yeah, it's so bad.
It's real oily.
But Fluffy made a comment in his so let me backtrack because it's a good story and I'm going to tell a story. So he's a comedian, he's a content creator. He did his thing throughout his whole life. He had that whole comedy's never going to pay you enough, blah blah blah, like that whole thing. He worked at a cell phone store, and then he went from cell phone store to doing comedy and whatever. And his dream was to sell out the stadium in LA. It's Dodger Stadium in LA. A comedian perform at a stadium in LA, and he did it. And it was like his home.
He did it 4 times.
He did it 4. You're right, 4 times.
Because he had 4. I think it was 4 sellout shows in Dodger Stadium. We watched the Netflix special. It's there. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. And it was like this hometown LA. No, I'm not going to go to New York.
Yeah, Netflix came to him and said, "Where would you like to do your Netflix special?"
Right.
And you could pick anywhere in the world. And he picked his hometown.
He picked his hometown of LA, and it brought him to tears and all this stuff. And one thing he said with this, I might get emotional because it was so good. And I used it in yesterday's video. He said, we don't talk about politics, religion, or sports because those 3 things divide people. It gets them to fight. We talk about food because food brings us together.
Everybody likes food.
And if you know anything about Fluffy, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
He's a big man. And he's like, I could talk about food. So I literally used that line in yesterday's video. And it's so true, that statement. Those 3 things are tough to talk about because people get heated and they get passionate.
People have different opinions.
Right.
Yeah.
So I threw that.
But everybody loves food.
Everybody loves food.
Yeah.
Right. It was funny. So that was my story about Fluffy. And if you watched this morning's video that started with cats, it went to that comment was in there when I was yelling about the gas tank. And I'm spilling gas all over the place because some government official thought those lids were a smart idea.
What lids?
The lid
The
on a gas
safety,
can to make
yeah.
it like almost impossible to put gas in something.
It
Yeah.
also is it tries to make it so you can't spill gas everywhere,
Right.
and it's like child safety, whatever.
Yeah.
When really it's just a nuisance.
So I saw something somewhere when we were talking about gifts that people send us and all this stuff. And this kind of goes back to being on YouTube and being in the public eye, especially for us because we're live 24/7 and we walk in the barn. You have no idea how many emails we get from like random people saying, "Hey, Liz wore a purple sweater the other day and I really liked it. Where'd you get it from?" And we're like, "Well, I don't know. What do you mean? Liz, what sweatshirt did you wear on Tuesday? Because somebody's interested." Like, we have to be, that's how it's become simple black shirts with no logos or our own.
Stuff.
That's literally, I got rid of the Tractor Supply hat. It's become like, so yes, if we got your shirt, Diane, I think it was, with the Frenchies on it, we have it. We have tons of shirts that people have sent us that we don't wear.
Well, actually,
we
I don't want
collect
to wear them
almost.
because then I'll ruin them.
Correct. It's
And
almost like a
It's more of a collection now.
100%.
It's not that we don't wear them because we don't like them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not the right size. Sometimes it's just not the right thing that I would want to wear. But
Right.
like I appreciate, like, it's a story.
Yeah.
You know, and it was a thoughtful gift. So
Yeah.
I don't really want
Don't
to
get me wrong. I
wear
have
it out to the barn where like maybe Asher will pee on me.
Right. And I did wear that one, and it was black, and it just had white lettering on it. But I had people ask me, "Where'd you get that shirt?" And I'm like, you know, the one where like fake farmer, #fake
Yeah.
farmer shirt was funny, and that was like, oh, I'll wear this, and I wore it, and then I stopped wearing it. Yeah.
Right.
And now
Well,
I
and that
actually
was
don't
something
even-
that somebody sent
Yeah.
you.
Don't even
I
know.
have one too. I never wore mine.
Oh, what about the one that says "The Boss"?
I've never worn that one either.
You didn't wear that one either. It says "The Boss" on my shirt, but then her shirt says "The Real Boss."
Right.
Yeah, but like I said, shirt collect. Now, one thing I am going to start in this. Watch out for the mail, Quinn. Somebody, I don't know if they're watching, from Canada,
Oh boy.
came to the store and brought us a gift, and it was the first one we ever got of this variety. Does anyone know what it is? Ooh, can the village guess?
I'm not even sure I know.
What did they bring us that nobody else has given us before? Now, it's not super exciting.
I
It's
don't
just
know.
neat. And we're going to see if anybody comes up with it.
it.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's
Uh-huh.
something easily collected.
Oh,
Oh.
And,
I have a question.
yes,
Do
You
the
need to
puppies play with it?
no. Puppies do not play with it. You know what it is? Hang on, I'm going to 4.
Oh gosh.
You're on camera 4, just so you know.
I
What is
said
it?
I
Okay,
think.
what is
What
it?
is it?
Oh gosh.
Now? You're lost?
I just forgot.
You
Just
forgot. Okay, he forgot. Let's go back.
Nobody's guessing.
Nobody's
'cause they're
guessing.
Like, we have
They
no
have
idea.
no idea
I
what
don't even know
Canada
what he's
brought you.
talking about. Bacon.
Bacon. That would have been a
That
great
would've
gift.
been
But
amazing.
no, it wasn't bacon. It was not edible.
Oh.
Easily collectible. Probably under $10. I'm giving you guys so many hints. And it is on display in the farm store and the only one. Okay, back to 4. We're going back to 4. Hang on.
It's in the farm store. Oh, wait. I think I might know.
I know it.
Quinn,
I know
what-
it.
I know
I
it.
know it.
I know
All
it.
I
right,
know
Quinn
it.
first.
What is it?
Smoky
No,
Oh
you
my
forgot.
gosh. Okay, I have a guess.
Yeah, what's your guess?
A magnet.
Yes, you got it.
Yes.
The magnet.
Like their country flag
Their
magnet.
country flag magnet. I thought it was so cool. I'm like,
Oh, somebody actually got it.
somebody did get it?
Yeah,
Yep.
flag magnet.
It was the flag magnet. Yep. So
Mhm.
I stuck it to the side of the refrigerator in the farm store, and I literally said it out loud. Oh, we should start collecting magnets from people when they show up. Colorado, San Diego. I could keep going. Like, not only do you sign the villager wall, but putting your magnet on our
like
wall,
your
like
state flag
your
now.
state, now you're representing where you came from. I was like, that's cool. So I just put it out there. If you happen to show up, or even want to,
See, she saw it on the video yesterday.
there you go. Or even, by the way, if I gotta glue it though because the Canada thing fell off the magnet thing.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
So that happens. I'll just put a little glue on it. But I think it'd be pretty
Oh,
cool
that
to
glue.
start collect, especially for the people. What a lot of people don't understand is a goat snuggle session is 25 people for 20. I don't remember.
25.
25. Some of you will know this. When it fills up and sells out, and there's 25 people here petting
You can't
goats.
send one. You
Oh.
can't send one. You have to hand deliver it.
I think they can send.
No, that's the whole idea of like, if it's in the farm store, it means
Okay,
that person was here.
Then this is what we'll do.
Okay.
If you send one, it's coming up here, and I'll create a little magnet area in here. If you hand deliver, it goes in the farm store. There you go.
I'm okay with that.
There you go. So that way the village, the virtual
Because
village.
they have to be here to sign the wall.
Correct. So I can create it where actually right up there, where when I go to camera 4, they might see it up there. But like back to camera 1, they might not see it. So I'll make a little magnet collector thing in here somewhere. But what was I saying before you said that whole like, oh my goodness, what was I saying? I forgot. Somebody rewind. What was I talking about? The magnet idea?
No.
Yes.
You weren't paying attention?
Yeah, you were talking about the magnet.
The magnets. Oh, you were talking about magnets. That was easy. Help me out, somebody. I totally brain farted.
It's 20.
What do we talk about now? Do we dance? Do we floss? Because I forgot what I was talking about.
Oh, make a state magnet wall in the shape of the U.S.
Any plans?
That's not.
Yes, there actually is plans for raising pigs again.
No. I don't want it.
I'll worry about it falling on my head. Oh my god. Amazon wish list. I was not talking about that, but that is all set up if you're interested in going to look. Thank you for all the pool skimmers. We now have enough pool skimmers to skim every pool in Salem.
Why?
I only asked for 2, 1 for each barn. I ended up with 4. So the ones with the holes in it can get thrown out, really. Yeah. What? You didn't need a pool skimmer?
No.
Yeah, you did. It had a hole in it.
Lord.
So I put it, they wanted, like, what can we buy the goats? I need a pool skimmer. So they sent the pool skimmer. Yeah. Okay, what was I talking about?
You were talking about gifts sent, T-shirts, etc. No, we weren't. That was a long time ago.
Oh, I don't remember.
They don't know either because they're not actually paying attention.
They're not paying attention.
You were
They're
talking about the mail.
The mail, yeah. Okay, so that's fine. So that's fine. Magnets, whatever. That's where we're at. That's good.
We
Collectible.
were talking about magnets. Oh, thanks, Jason Tyler.
What did
Wait,
they say?
what?
CT Farm Boys. You were talking about magnets.
We
We
were
were talking about things people send you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank
So I didn't get lost. That's it.
No,
Thank you,
apparently that was just
Tyler
the
and
end of his thought.
That was
He
the end of
didn't
my
realize.
I
Yeah.
said Tyler and Jake. I mean Tyler and Jake.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So hand delivered, they go in the store. Mailed, they go up here. Even if I'm gonna put out even if you've been here and you mail us one, it's coming up here because this just started.
Somebody asked who did the diamond painting of the Simon's Farms logo. I was wondering how he packaged it for. So lots of bubble wrap.
That was lots of bubble wrap. It's actually right
lot of
there.
bubble wrap.
That goes back to
I
like.
don't want to get it.
No, you don't have to get it. It's
No,
right over there.
Right over there, though.
We actually have to hang it. We might redo this wall, change it up a little, get rid of the clock with no battery, move it, or add a battery. The smart one there, kid. That's why we keep you around.
Yeah, lots of bubble wrap.
Yeah. I don't remember. I'm so confused. I can't remember. Now I want pizza. I kind of agree
Me too.
with you on that one. Yeah.
Me three.
You will. I will what?
I
You
will what?
will. Is this a threat?
I know, right? You will what?
You will.
Yeah.
Get pizza?
Mm.
I'm asking.
Oh, he was talking about how many people are allowed at each goat celebration.
Yes. Thank you. Oh my
One
gosh.
person
This
was
is
paying attention
one
out of the
person.
400 of
I
you.
love you. He was.
Miss-
No,
Mr.
not
Barrett.
400.
Oh, she's an OG too. She's been around forever.
I
2
just
years.
got a 2-year
She got
badge.
2 year. Speaking of that, can we go farther than 2? Or
I don't think so.
I don't think YouTube lets us.
I'll
Now-
double check.
Now you can make more emojis. We've reward, but we just lost 50 members. Yes, you heard that. We lost 50
Oh, what
members
the hell?
because they were all given away for free during Winnie's
Oh, I know.
thing. So they
Okay.
decided not to stay.
Oh, well, that's
Whoa.
unfortunate.
Whoa.
So we
Um,
might be able to make more emojis. Those
No, if they're gone, I had maxed out emojis and I already put up a Winnie emoji.
yeah. So I don't know if they take them away from us.
No, well, if
The way YouTube works in the membership
the
world.
more memberships you have, the more emojis, custom emojis you're allowed to make.
Right. So if we were able to make a whole bunch of custom because we had so many members and then all those members left, I wonder if they take away our emojis and how do they pick? If they pick the least used, I'm gone.
No, you get used a lot,
I do?
especially the hashtag fired or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Good point.
But,
So the people, 25 people at Goat
Well,
Snuggles.
somebody just give
Right?
me 10 memberships.
Whoa, that means a whole bunch of people are about to become members.
Oh, look at this.
Who?
Look at all of our
Who?
new members. Joe, Elliot, Honey Bear, Carolyn P, Josephine, Sandra, Lynn, B, Diva Bonds, Becky,
Whoa.
Beverly Lane,
Whoa.
Tennessee Dogma, and Vanessa O.
I didn't know that it pops up.
Welcome!
Welcome! I'm gonna send something. Hang on, I gotta find Barrett. We're gonna get back to you about the 25 people. Don't be,
Unless he forgets.
unless I forget again, because it just got exciting.
And then he'll just have to remind him again.
Hang on, I'm just gonna show more pizza.
Why?
Because
Why
it's exciting.
Pizza?
All right, I'm just
That
gonna
has nothing to do.
we'll go to here.
Thank you very much.
We
That was
have
just fun.
lost all control.
I just pressed it.
Okay,
You be careful over there. You have a weak bladder when you get laughing.
my point on the magnets.
No, I don't have to be.
No, that's Tyler.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
Tyler.
too.
What my point with the magnets in the store?
Oh no.
When 25 people are here snuggling goats,
Yeah.
I'm getting interrupted again by
CT Homewood.
Tyler just showed up. Okay, what are you here for?
Can we just quickly go ride?
Yes, you could ride, but don't stay around here so we don't hear going back and forth. Okay, bye-bye.
Don't go.
Right,
well,
that's
then.
when
See
that's what
See ya.
Dad meant. Back behind.
I
Don't
just
go
look
behind the
forward
house.
It's very cold in here. Can you close the door, please, so we can trap in some of
How
our
are the
feet?
puppies? Did you pick up any poops?
to- Oh yeah.
I'll get back to you
Okay.
guys in a minute. Okay, so 25 people here for Goat Snuggles, and I know some of you have witnessed this.
You didn't close the door all the way. Can
Okay,
you
leave
please
it open.
close
Yeah,
the door?
close it. Close it. So 25 people here for a Goat Snuggle event.
Oh my God, we're all the way back to this.
And I'm getting to my point of the magnets. People will show up and be like, we drove a long way. And we're like, oh, where'd you come
New
from?
Haven.
They're like, New Haven. And we're like, oh, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. That person,
No, 45 minutes is New
that,
Haven.
that person over there in the blue shirt came from Colorado. And they're like, oh? And we're like, yeah, we do a little YouTube. And they're like, oh, we didn't know. My point is 95% of the people that Goat Snuggle don't know any of this YouTube stuff.
No.
No clue. They found
No
us
idea.
from Facebook. So having these magnets on the wall of like Canada and
Oh, you guys must travel a
Florida
lot.
and
No.
Colorado and this is just another way to show like we're all over the place. It's kind of neat. Rhode Island, Mass, we can get them all. So, that was kind of my idea because it's just funny listening to the vast majority of people they just saw an ad on Facebook,
No clue.
live half an hour away, come pet some goats and go home and have no idea the history of that goat other than the story we tell them. Yeah. We almost need a button at the front door of our store that like forces them to subscribe to our YouTube channel before they can pet a goat. I'm just kidding. We can't do that.
Oh boy.
There's no way.
Cool.
Such a good idea,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
And
Can't do it.
I have one thing.
Oh, he has one
Oh,
thing.
another thing.
Another
Just one more thing.
Just one more thing. Go ahead.
We can
Make
this would be weird.
weird.
Uh-oh. I
Uh-oh.
can see the thought leaving his brain.
I see steam coming
He
out of
has
his ears.
forgotten.
Okay, we'll come back to you.
Did you forget?
I can't.
He
I
did!
can't. I can't handle.
Oh, it's back!
Hurry up,
Say it
go!
before it leaves again.
Emoji about my
An emoji of him with a broken arm.
Oh gosh.
That's funny.
like
No.
I love pie with a broken arm.
No, we're not going to put that out into the universe.
Yeah.
You need to untake that right now.
Yep.
The whole reason you have a broken arm is because I had a thought. Okay? I don't know if they ever heard that story.
Oh, you can go ahead and tell it. I'll look for another question. Where else were we at? We went through magnets. We went through the 25 people at Ghost Snuggle.
Oh my goodness.
We talked about the Amazon wish list. This kid's Christmas list is ridiculous. He's asking Santa for a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Can I ask one thing?
Oh gosh, one more
No,
thing.
No.
How many one things are
one-
we up
One
to?
more thing.
One
Like
thing.
5.
About my Christmas.
What? Go ahead.
What about your Christmas list?
What are you gonna ask?
I don't even know.
Go ahead.
What?
What are you gonna ask?
It's exiting his
Oh,
brain again.
you can see it.
Yes, I can see the thought.
Okay, can we continue, please?
Okay. A necklace.
Oh yeah,
necklace.
he'll show you
Oh,
some
yeah.
Spider-Man necklace thing. Yes. Okay,
Okay.
got it. That was good.
Anyway.
We paused for that. Go ahead. Your reason he broke his arm.
oh yeah.
If you want to tell that
So
story.
the night before you broke your arm, well, I was watching TV. I'm pretty sure you were snoring.
Probably.
And
Even though I don't snore.
Oh my /2.
slash do
It's hashtag.
hashtag
not
fake
slash.
news. Oh my
It's
gosh,
actually-
I have video proof, multiple video proof. And Tyler, if I get Tyler in here, he'll go off on you for how many hours of sleep he lost while Quinn was sleeping in my bed and you were sleeping in in Tyler's room.
Yep. Okay.
Anyway, so the night before you broke your arm, I was watching the Weather Channel, which is like my go-to fall asleep channel, and they had kind of like America's Funniest Home Videos, but weather related. And it was a bunch of dumb people doing a lot of dumb things. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, my gosh, how many of them are breaking their bones right now? Which then led to the thought of, wow, I've been a mom for almost 17 years, and none of my kids have ever broken a bone in their body.
And then
I didn't even say it out loud. He was sleeping.
Yeah, I never heard
the
this
dogs
story.
were sleeping. I never even said it out loud, but that was the thought the night before. The very next day,
I broke
I was up delivering poop to Tufts for Winnie, and I get the phone call that no mom ever wants to get from Uncle Kevin,
Yep.
who said,
Everything's fine.
everything's fine,
That's how
which
the call-
automatically told me nothing is fine.
Yeah.
You're like,
Nothing is fine. He goes,
What happened?
everything is fine.
what happened?
But Quinn and Aaron are loading up in the back of an ambulance heading to the ER. And I was like, that means nothing is fine. Oh, and Kevin was like, because Quinn broke his arm. And I was like, well, how do you know it's broken? Like,
Be
well,
like,
I later
because
realized because of the severity of the fracture, like you could tell it was broken. Anyway, so
No blood, no one, no,
Right, no blood. no
no
blood. But yeah,
scratches.
yeah. So we don't think things anymore. It's not even safe to think about some of these thoughts. You can't, let alone say it out loud. So
oh,
my
this
story.
person's
You gotta be
dad is
careful.
awesome. Just
yes,
saying.
my dad is in love with Swanky Fire.
He's an awesome dude.
Swanky Fire's amazing.
Swanky Fire is
It's-
pretty good.
it-
I actually used it the other day and was like, ooh, I used a little too much. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
he-
if Gia isn't pregnant, will she go to House of Pie? Yes, she will.
okay.
If she's not pregnant, which
Is that
someone asked, how is Gianna?
yeah, I just saw that right when you said the Gia
What was
thing.
wrong with Gianna that she wouldn't be okay?
Yeah,
Someone asked, how is Gianna?
no idea what that
Gianna's
meant.
fine.
Gianna's
She's
fine.
good. She's
Yeah.
hanging out with her mom.
Oh, that's the question you just answered.
Yeah, if Gia's not pregnant, she will go to House of Pie. But I literally looked at her today and I was like, you best be having babies in your belly. So maybe it was Giovanni that they were asking about.
Oh,
How
he's
is
doing all right
Giovanni?
too. He's hanging in there.
He is.
Right.
He did not go into rut this year.
No.
Which is good. Very good for him. So, yeah, he's still doing exactly what he was doing all summer long, which is eating his grain, eating his hay. Yep, taking his meds. Yep, he's doing good. He's
Somebody,
hanging in there.
I just thought of diamond paintings because I saw that's
Yeah, they've
what
been talking about
there's
that.
somebody out there is doing a diamond painting of
Piper.
Piper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
I just thought about.
How are the puppies? From
Good.
a face question.
So good.
One of them is close to 10 pounds.
Yeah, Maxwell is 9.6 pounds.
Yep.
And everybody is over 8 pounds.
Yep.
So they're so good. I mean,
I don't know if I posted that yet. Keep going. I'm just gonna check
Um,
something. Maybe I did.
yeah, Piper, everybody's been asking where's Piper. Piper's downstairs.
She's relaxed.
She's not with her puppies, but on
In
the
the
outs.
crate?
Yeah. Well, she's near her crate, and these two, Piper and Stella, had words this morning, so I figured it was just safer to keep them separated for the next few hours. So that's why Stella's up here and Piper's downstairs with the puppies. You have another question? No?
Yeah.
Yes?
Well, not
You have a comment?
yes.
Okay.
we should, well, someone in the village should make all of the 4 puppies in a line.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, it's hard. You can't get them all in a line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
If
see?
she doesn't go back in heat, how and when will you check to see if she's pregnant?
Where is that? Oh, right here.
Nikki's question.
Yep, right there.
So if Gia doesn't go back into heat, how and when will you check to see if she's pregnant?
Well, she doesn't go back into heat.
We're just going to assume that she's pregnant
Right.
if she doesn't go back into heat.
Yeah.
And then for since she's going to be a month behind everybody else, she'd probably only be about 3 months pregnant when the girls get their 4-week prenatal checkup. So during that visit, we'll probably just throw an ultrasound on her and just see what can we see. It'll tell us if she's pregnant, but probably not tell us how many babies she's pregnant with, because she'd be too far along at that point to be able to count how many babies. But at least then we would have confirmation that she is in fact pregnant. What are you doing over there?
Oh, okay. Jace needs me for a minute, but
Right now?
yeah, sort of. Yes, now within the
This
next
moment.
5 or so minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's one for you. You leaving, bud?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
We'll see ya. Bye.
Bye.
He lasted a while.
Yeah.
He did. He hung in there. He only had one question though the whole time.
No, I didn't.
Jeez. Oh boy.
Did you get an update on the goods?
Do you get updates on goats that have gone to other farms? How big is Kai now?
This is why I don't read the questions.
Yeah, because he'll
I mumble them.
he mumbles them all. So yes, every once in a while we'll get updates. We haven't gotten an update on Kai recently, but yeah, a lot of times when I get updates or photos or whatnot, I ask if I can share on Simon Says Farms live page. And lately, in the last couple of months, things have been so hectic here that when and if I've gotten those updates, I have not shared because, everything with Winnie going on and Black Friday and Quinn's arm, your surgery. It's everything. So haven't been updating much there.
Nope. I am still, I don't know if I have it programmed out that far, but I do still have Facebook programmed with old videos that go out at 7 p.m. every night. That's just all old recycled content going on Facebook. Eventually, I will run out of old videos, and for the Facebook people of the world, it'll be the same content on YouTube and Facebook. So there is an audience on Facebook that is not on YouTube. There's a couple of them out there.
There
So,
you go.
you better? Better now. That camera shut off again. That's so weird.
Bless you.
Wow. Good.
Mary Ann asked, did you see the baby moo goats I sent to Simon Says Farms?
Okay. So
I have
this
no
goes
idea.
back to what I said earlier. There's a lot of stuff sent here. Baby moo goats that you sent to.
Well, I do know that some farm
There it is.
somewhere had like quintuplets, and they were all baby moo goats.
Yes.
They were all cow patterned. But this was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a different farm.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
But it was a long time ago, so I don't know if that's what she's talking about, or if she literally sent us. I don't know.
I don't know. We have a whole section downstairs that's actually still there in the dining room, where it's like everything moo related that has been sent to us is in that corner.
Remember?
Because to be honest, we
7 months.
don't know what to do with all of it. Where are we going to put it? Do we set up a shrine somewhere? Like, what do we
know.
do with all this stuff?
A lot of
So
that
it's
is
a
really
challenge.
hard to see
Yeah.
on a daily basis.
Yeah, so-
too.
And it is. It's going to start getting put away. Storage probably. I just don't know what to do with all of it. Some of it might come up here. This studio's got stuff all over the place. An awesome picture over there that somebody sent us that Jake actually wants to put in his room,
Mhm.
which we told him he could, and he hasn't done that yet. But yeah, I mean, this room's starting to get cluttered too. But we'll rearrange this and maybe put up some things that people have made. We don't know. So.
Oh, I'm not
Can't
on
really-
TikTok. I have no idea.
Oh,
No, it
what happened
was-
on TikTok?
It was a TikTok video. I sent it yesterday. I'm
Oh.
not on TikTok.
Okay,
I
wait a
refuse to
second.
touch
It was a
TikTok.
TikTok video I sent.
She just retracted
Oh,
her
Got it. Okay.
her
Yeah. No,
statement.
I didn't.
It was
see
a
it yet.
video she sent on TikTok yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That stuff I definitely don't usually get. Yeah, I saw that. She got like a
She
little.
has a piece of hair growing out of it now.
She got like a little skin tech. Okay, got it, girl. You're all set. You're all clean now. There you go.
Aw.
Yeah, she had like a skin tag, and on the skin tag had an ingrown hair, and on the ingrown hair has a pimple, and then on the pimple, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad, but
Stay away from him. He's a
she got
picker.
a lot of stuff.
He's a picker. Next
Yeah.
time, bite him.
I think this is going to be a pretty short Q&A because I got like 10 things to do, and we started it at this time because we have prior obligations.
Pick at you. Just bite him next time.
It was a farm who had moo babies, so that might be the one that you saw somewhere.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
that was a while ago too. I definitely
She's
saw.
seen it before, I think. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Somebody sent it to me. Gosh, a year or two ago. He was okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we already talked about pizza
Oh my God, you and your pizza again.
and family time, which, by the way, family time is it's ridiculous. This is not a rant or event, but it's pretty crazy how expensive things have got.
You think?
Like taking the kids to the movies.
Nope, can't do that.
It's just well, you can. It's just taking the kids go karts. Like you guys saw that because Jace and Tyler did a bunch of work for me, and they were like, "We're tired. What are we gonna do?" And I had to bring Jace home. And I still never went downstairs. Do you want to do it? No, I'll do it. Do you need me to whisper in your ear?
I think I know.
Okay.
We have telepathically
Yeah.
communicated.
I can continue my go karting story, or I can go.
Well, I don't think I trust leaving her here with
Okay,
you
I'll go,
since
I'll go.
you.
All right. So my point is to go karting.
I have nothing to talk about.
But you'll have to figure it out. Talk about that stuff. I don't know. Watch
Okay.
chat. She's only going to talk if you put something in chat worth talking about
Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit here.
quietly. But yeah, we went. So my point was, we went like out to eat as a whole family. Then the next weekend was like go karts, and then you went to like nails with Olivia,
Mhm.
and it was like after like 3 weeks, you're like, oh my god, that was a lot of money. Like you start adding it all up, like nothing. It's just crazy. That's also saying it was like the kids are like, what are we doing this weekend? I'm like, haha, that's why we don't do something every weekend because it's not happening
Nothing.
every weekend. It's got to be special, not
Every week.
routine, and that's kind of where it set in. Like, no, guys, we are not going to the go kart thing every weekend.
Yeah. Oh God, no.
Like, no way.
Well, they're delusional if they think that that's happening. every
So what we
weekend.
can do, because it's free and it's super exciting, we can go hunting, because that's what happens when we go hunting. They fall asleep.
What do you mean the goats are out? What do you mean the goats are out? Goats are out. Goats are
All right,
out.
oh, you got to turn that off. Tyler's sleeping. Hang on. All right, I'll be back. I got to go help Jace and see what the heck's going on.
Yeah, what do you mean the goats are out? We need more nouns in that sentence. I think the goats are fine.
I don't know. And you have my phone, so I can't call for help.
Mary! Oh. Yeah, well, if you see Aaron running towards the fence, it's all Mary's fault. She meant outside. She didn't mean like the goats got out. They're fine. Oh, Lord. Mary, that's my trigger word. The goats are out. All right. Well, I was going to play a little bit of a contest. Like, not that you're going to win anything. But now that Aaron's gone, we can have a competition. Who's in chat? Who has the most snow on the ground in chat? Go ahead. Tell me, how many inches of snow do you have currently on the ground at your house? Don't round up. And if you live anywhere near Buffalo, you win. You don't win anything. This is not like you win anything. 1 inch. Well, that's 1 more inch than we have. None, none, none. 2 inches in Reno. That's really sad that the desert has more snow than we do. 5 inches. Wait, slow down, guys. 6 inches. 0, 0. No clue. Too much. Oh boy. 0, none, 3. Lots of zeros. Under an inch. Who has? We had 12. Nope. Had is past tense. Right now. How much snow? I do live in Buffalo. Get your yardsticks out. Put 2 on top of each other if you need to. Ooh, couple people in Buffalo. Now we have a race. Let's see. 1 centimeter. I live in Buffalo. Listen, if you gotta tape some, hold on. Oh, see, 40 inches in the mountains doesn't count. 3 inches on the ground. 3.5 feet. Stella, that's like 3 of you. You'd be lost. You'd be hanging there trying to do your poopies, and we wouldn't know where you are. You're all white. You'd blend right in. Aaron just walked by the barn. That was like Mary's April Fool's joke. 25, that's pretty impressive. 25 inches in Michigan, 2 feet in Buffalo. Somebody I saw on the Weather Channel, they said that somewhere in Buffalo had gotten like 6 feet of snow. That was yesterday, and they were still expecting more. Now, Winnie, of course, Winnie saw him and she's throwing a fit. Oh, Winnie. That girl. We're going to need to get her a shirt that's like, I am a goat, but I don't know it yet. Something like that. Mary's waving at Aaron. You should be like, sorry, Aaron. I just meant they're outside, not that they got out. Oh, boy. You know, we have nothing. It's colder than cold here, but we have nothing. Orchard Park. Yep, I heard about Orchard Park. Has 37 inches. 4 feet, if not more. Nope, see, this is not okay. 4 feet of snow at one time. I'm a goat, but identify as a dog. Yeah, I'm not even sure she knows what a dog is. I think she's a goat, but identifies as a human. Yeah, so Mary just meant like she's at the top of the road and the goats are out visiting her.
So did you explain? Ow, I tripped over something.
Watch out. He's coming back.
Jace has gone to his real home.
Mm-hmm.
I am out of breath.
Maybe now's the time to weigh in.
No.
I think we're
so.
blurry.
So then we might be. It might have focused on me for a second. And it should come back. I don't know. Yeah.
Get in that oxygen.
Yeah.
Like replenish.
So they know like one of our moderators lives local and is outside petting the goats at the fence.
Yes, so that's why
when a moderator says the goats are out, you jump.
It's generally
so
not.
I went and said hi to her. She's like, that's not what I meant. And I'm like, oh, that's okay. Oh, that's funny. Yep.
Pick your words wisely.
That's funny. Watching
the goats are out has never meant
watching us live Q&A petting our goats and sees me running across the field. I'm like, hello. And she's like, hi, I'm watching the Q&A. I'm like, I know, that's why I'm here.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that was funny. That was entertaining. She's trying to help me lose weight. That's what it was. She's
yeah,
like, I'll get them to move. Watch this.
Yeah, watch this. You want to see them run.
There's like 4 words a moderator can say that'll get Aaron and Liz to move. And goats are out.
The goats are out. That'll do it every time.
Every time. Oh, yeah, that was fun. Okay.
Do you need like an inhaler?
No.
Okay.
I do need lunch though, so we're gonna wrap this up.
Listen now, Aaron Simon.
Yes.
Stop confusing the village.
What did I confuse them
Aaron
with?
put the ultrasound time in as 11:30 on the calendar, but isn't it at 10 a.m.?
I don't know these things. What time is it?
How do you not know? It's in your calendar.
What's
in your personal calendar.
Because...
I put it there.
Okay, what day? 20.
Oh, Lord. He's funny
10
if
a.m.
he's thinking I'm giving him the password to that.
To what? 10 a.m. I put 10.
You put 11:30.
I know. I think I did. You know what it did? Actually, I know exactly what it did. There, I put 10 to 11:30, an hour and a half. There we go. Hopefully that worked. Yeah, there you go. When I typed the word ultrasound, it reloaded the last time I used ultrasound as a calendar event
Okay.
to make it so you don't have to type as much.
Right. Well, you
And I
gotta.
guess I didn't change
That's
the time.
technology thinking that it's helping, and it's actually
It
not
actually
helping
hurt.
at all.
Right. Yep. There you go. That's what it did. Somebody asked a question while I was out of breath. There for a minute. Oh, that was it. That was the question. The ultrasound time being wrong. It is now fixed in the calendar. Always nervous. Every year. Yeah.
I would say probably more so this year.
Yeah.
I think anytime you have like a traumatic event, having to go do it again, it's probably the hardest thing that you can do. So everything leading up to breeding, to having them be pregnant, to getting them ready to have babies again, putting the kidding stalls up is going to be insanely difficult because it brings the barn back to visually what it was last year when we went through all of that.
We just talked about what? I don't know if I can go there. I don't know if I can say that. But, okay, her traumatic event conversation. We talked to Quinn about when you get your cast off, you're going to have to ride your scooter. And he's like, no. We're like, no, you're going to have to ride your scooter. You can't, like, you fall off the horse, you got to get back on. And he's, like, scared of his scooter now.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got to learn that, like, accidents happen. You know, you can get back on your scooter and that kind of thing. So, same thing with breeding puppies. Like, the Frenchies are one of the hardest dogs to breed.
Right.
I think I said it on one.
And not just to breed, but to like get through their puppy phase.
Correct. Oh, the breeding part. Yeah, getting this one, getting her pregnant's hard enough. Getting the puppies to, I mean,
getting the puppies to 12 weeks old is incredibly hard.
Incredibly difficult, and that's why the vet is like, yeah. So a lot of people go after it because of the price tag, but what they don't realize is that the ultrasounds, the blood work, the DNA testing, and the fact that you're not going to sleep for 12 weeks because they can just die pretty much
at any given point.
Because of their genetic make. And now, don't get me wrong.
It's not because they're bad genetics. It's just
right, not genetics, but
right. But it's just like their body type.
Yeah, and they've been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. Don't get me wrong, but they're like, it's a very hard breed. So then you got, okay, we breed Chai based on what happened with Piper? And that's like nothing
weird happened here.
with Piper. This is normal. Like, unfortunately, this happens.
Right.
You know, and then all those things. Like, do you do this again if, you know, so.
What was
we will
one of
breed
the
again.
Conversations we had leading up to breeding season? I literally asked you,
100%.
do we have to breed anybody this year?
Yeah. She said, do we have enough milk in the freezer to make it a whole year without breeding at all? I think I need a year off.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I was like, we could do it. We'll
no, you literally said, no, we can't.
I this is what I said. I said, no, we can't. However, if we need to, we could, because we'll just sell more t-shirts. That would be the business. Swag only for a year because we need the time. We'd figure it out. Like, we could do it meant like we could figure it out, but no, we don't have enough milk to last that long. We'd have to be very specific as to what gets made, what doesn't. That type of thing. How much of it? If it sells out, it sells out. Stuff like that.
But it would be an entire year of no baby goat snuggles because there would be no baby goats.
Yeah, no snuggles. The YouTube channel would crash. Like, it's all just real life. That's what would happen.
It was a personal decision, not a business decision.
Right.
Like, what's best for the business and what's best for personal, they're two different things. But I think it's just delaying the inevitable. Like, eventually you're gonna breed goats again, and why take a year off? You know,
right?
You just have to get back on the horse.
Right. Yep. So, obviously, there's goats bred. So that's the answer to that question. You couldn't do it though. It's one of those you make when you're dealing with something that heavy, you're making a lot of, especially between you and me, we say a lot of things that we probably don't mean, but we just got to get it out. Like, I've come up with some really dumb ideas that you've shot down before, because I'm not afraid to say my dumb ideas out loud, because you might then say, well, wait a second, that was stupid. However, if we do it like this, it might be, and I might be like, oh yeah, I never thought of that. So it goes back to, yeah, if we stop selling goat milk soap and lotion, but focus on everything else, swanky sauce, swag, you name it, we could probably still feed our family and pay our bills. It would be very difficult, but it could be done. Like, the option is there, but it's not a good one, kind of thing. That was
it was definitely
Right.
a decision that would be made out of emotion and not brains, you
Right,
know.
100%.
So,
Yeah.
Angie,
know if
so here's the thing. We're trying to line up, and I have to ask Dr. Lindsay if it would be okay. Mina will be in her window where, if she's pregnant, we'll be able to see on ultrasounds when our girls are getting their ultrasounds. So, we're trying to see if Dr. Lindsay will allow Angie to bring over Mina the same day, and we'll just do ultrasound on Mina along with our girls, so that we
Yeah.
know. Because Mina, really, of all of the goats that are pregnant, Mina's the wild card.
Right.
Mina was not standing very nicely, even though she was in a full standing heat, which she wasn't really standing. So I guess it's kind of contradictory. But Mina was in heat. Yoshi was very inexperienced still, because it was towards like the beginning of his breeding year. And we couldn't even hold Mina because she was like a bucking bronco. And Mina got bred half a time. And yes, I really mean half a time.
If you have kids in the room, I don't know
Exit
how
them,
deep-
cover their ears.
I don't know how detailed she's going to go.
Yeah. So half of it went in, and the other half went flying out into the paddock
Landed on
and
like, the
landed
leaves.
somewhere else. I might have walked away from that breeding pregnant. I'm not even sure. So if Mina is pregnant, it is a miracle. Like, truly a miracle. But she also really hasn't come back into heat. So what's that all about?
Yep.
But I will be very happy if my alpines are pregnant. At the end of this season, if my alpines are pregnant, I'm happy. So, yeah. Yoshi he did mature once he got to like Coco, which was the last goat that he bred. Once he got to Coco, he seemed to like kind of know what to do. But the first three were question marks. But I mean, Rainey and Chanel haven't come back into heat that I've seen.
Yeah, no.
So, what was the other question?
The other question. Oh, will the ultrasounds be
yeah.
live? Yes, it's live, but we really only make the board live. The dry erase board that we write all the information on, because
Dr. Lindsay is a little more free, you know. She doesn't mind the cameras as much as Dr. Kara,
right.
but we still like to give her her privacy and our privacy, because you just never know what's going to pop up.
Right.
You never know what I might come up, like a question that I might have that I'd like to answer, and you're in the room with us and the doctor.
Right.
This is doctor-patient stuff going on here.
That goes back to protect your community, right? Not throwing out, like, when the doctor's doing an ultrasound, they go, oh, that kidney don't look so good. That's the last thing we want you guys
And
to
we've had
hear
that happen.
in real time, because then all the people are like, oh my God, this goat's going to die. It's got a bad kidney. And we're like, that's not what
We've literally
no.
had Dr. Kara ultrasound Lucy's babies before.
Yep.
And she literally said out loud, that liver looks too big.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean that liver looks too big? Like, what's wrong? And for about 5 minutes, she's like, let's get another goat. And we got another goat up on the stand, and she ultrasounded that baby's liver. And she's like, oh, it's fine. This one's that big too.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God. Like, you can't say stuff like that. But that's Dr. Kara.
Yeah.
She's a little less censored, which is fine.
Which is great.
That's what I want in a doctor. I want to know, like, the moment you see something that's not quite right,
Yeah, don't tell me what you think I want to hear. Tell me your thoughts. And that is Kara. She will tell you, Like, this is what I'm thinking, but give me 5 minutes.
Sugar-coated.
Right. Give me 5 minutes because I got to process. No, okay, that liver's fine. Let's move on.
Right.
Yeah. So,
but in the process, you're sitting here like, oh my God, the baby's liver's wrong.
yeah,
you know?
So yes, it'll be live. Yes, it'll be muted. Most of what you will see is the dry erase board as we write. Yes, no, maybe. Two,
Yeah, we try to
stuff
get a
like that.
little bit of a view of us working with that goat and the ultrasound machine, but there's going to be so many people around. Like, there's at least 4 of us around this little ultrasound screen. So there's not a lot of room for you guys to be in there as well. Although, didn't Angie hold the camera last year or something?
I don't know.
I don't
I don't think
either.
so. We tripoded the camera. Yeah.
No, I don't
We
know.
usually tripod the camera and the dry erase board, so they're literally just facing each other. And then normal Cassie
and then, like,
Castle
we walk
OG
over.
camera in the corner, it is what it is, just
Yeah,
muted.
and then we walk over and put the number that we
Right.
saw under each
Yeah.
goat that was ultrasounded.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. I saw a question, I don't know where it went, it came from Facebook somewhere around here about our Great Dane. Yes, we still have her.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, we still have her, Hazel. It's so funny. I watched some other YouTubers.
Hazel was playing with Chai today.
And they were talking about a farm YouTuber on a podcast. They were talking about how your community can get very attached to your animals. It's like an internet farm and like blah, blah, blah. And they were saying, yeah, if I don't show the chickens for 2 weeks, I get emails about people thinking I ate them all.
Oh god.
And I'm like, he's like, you almost have to show every animal
Proof.
like every couple weeks,
Proof of life.
or else your community thinks they're gone. You know.
Yeah.
I was like, that is so true. If I don't show Hazel going daily with every video, if you
Yeah.
guys go like 10, 15 videos, that's only 2 weeks in a row, and Hazel's not in any of them, I get that all the time. Where's Hazel? I miss seeing Hazel.
It's Piper's first
Yeah.
Q&A that she hasn't been at, and how many
Yes.
people have asked,
Yeah.
where's
Piper?
Where's Piper?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no sound for privacy on ultrasound day, 100%. Yeah. Welcome to the Peppermint Posse. Yes, all of you, I think that's the level that you got. $5 level is peppermints, because peppermints are what we give out at Wacky Wednesdays. I do not, for those of you that just won, I don't know when the next Wacky Wednesday is going to be. We'll probably do another one. We'll definitely do another one for those guys that just won, and for the people that are going to win on Trivia Day. We'll do a Wacky Wednesday early January, but it's so cold and so dark,
It is so cold.
early, and with everything going on, it's so difficult. But you'll definitely get at least one Wacky Wednesday for those people that have won.
Right.
Yep.
The puppies are
The puppies
barking.
are barking so bad down there.
It's
that's-
probably Beans.
see,
He likes
perfect,
the bark.
perfect example. How many bunnies do you guys still have? It's like 8.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah. There's these
1,
2 cages here that have 1
3.
each. So 1, 2. These 2 cages
4,
have 2 each. 4,
5.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9.
9 bunnies. To the point where on my to-do list, pre-surgery, but I highly doubt it'll happen, is these 2 bunnies need to move to these 2 cages because these cages are bigger. But they got to get all cleaned out. And then they move, which now allows me to take these 2 cages off the table and makes that whole table all clean. Or we can even take the whole table out of there. Move. There's a whole bunch of rearranging, but it's not important. So they're perfectly happy where they are. But we are getting up there. I know we lost Vale. We lost Vale a couple months ago. They're all getting old.
Vale was our first rabbit. Like,
Yeah.
that was our first one. Harper, he just booped me in the head. Oh, look, about a ladybug.
Oh my gosh.
You know.
Yes, you can. That is true. Somebody just said, I watched last year's ultrasounds on video. Looking forward to watching this one live. Yeah, you can go back and search, and last year's ultrasound live video is up there somewhere.
It's always an exciting day. I mean, there's so much like hope and dreams in that day.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know how this whole breeding kidding season is going to go this year. I feel a little like guarded this year. Like, I'm not going to I'm not able to really be excited about it.
Right.
Even though it's one of the most anticipated years, because of the two new boys that we brought in, and it's going to be something, you kind of know what to expect when you breed Lucy with Giovanni or Sadie with Giovanni. Anything bred with Giovanni, you know what to expect because it's been done for the last 8 years, so you just know what to expect. Obviously with the Toggenburgs, you know what to expect. The brown babies are coming out, except for Dolce. She did throw that monkey wrench in there. And with Grayson, for the last 6 years or whatever, 7 years, you just know what to expect. So now this year with Yoshi and Asher, now you don't know what to expect. But it's like I have this little, like, well, it's not little. It's like this big brick wall that I'm just not letting myself get there and get excited. It's a bundle of nerves. So while I'm excited, I feel like I might be more excited for other goats that are not mine that are bred this year. So, I mean, we'll see.
That's just funny. That's where I like communicate with other YouTubers. I'll text that to them and highlight it. Be like, look, even my audience thinks you're cool.
Yeah.
What I saw. Your goats like mints. Do all goats like mint? That's what it was. There it is. We don't know the answer to that question.
I don't really know.
Actually, has she tried over there?
Oh, I'm not really sure.
I don't know.
Maybe. So we were just. I mean, not all of our goats like mints. So I would have to say, like, not all goats like mints. Not all goats like cookies. Not all goats like the same cookies. Yeah. Some of my goats love animal crackers. Other ones only do the goat treats. The little pebble ones. Yeah. And then there's some who will not take a peppermint.
Yeah.
Like, they think it's a pill or something. Yeah. Something real gross.
This is not going to happen.
Oh boy, not again.
Not happening. Here we go again. Not going to happen.
No, get it straight. It's going to be an elephant.
No, that's not happening either.
Probably be safer than Gus.
You were saying, I'm bringing it back to reality.
Oh boy.
You were saying about this kidding season being very anticipated and the new goats coming in, and obviously we're all coming off a very emotional season last year and all that. And then on top of that, the 1 year anniversary of Moo's going to come up, which is going to bring up all those emotions again. We got that. But we also had a 70-degree November, which means Cache Valley's here. Will it show its ugly head during kidding season? Yes, probably will.
We're not getting away from it.
We're not getting away from it. Nobody is. We're not. All farms in New England are dealing with it. We don't know until they come out. And
I think that's part of, like, one of the reasons too that I'm guarding, because
it was
so warm.
Yeah.
This fall. It's just like Mother Nature is just stacking the cards against us, and it's like, great. What are we in for this year? Yeah. Like, what is this year gonna bring? Last year was such a cluster. It's like, now what? Is it ever gonna just be easy? And not that I'm looking for, like, the textbook season that we had like two or 3 years ago.
I don't remember it.
It was amazing. We ended and everybody was perfect. Everybody was perfect. Yeah. And we had weird things happen. It wasn't just Moo. It wasn't just the cleft palate babies. It wasn't just it was Genevieve having mastitis. It was Dolce and Grace not recognizing Dolce after she was displayed. It was everything, one after the next. You didn't go a day without something else coming up. Right. And it's like, come on. Can I just come up for air and catch my breath a little bit before you hit me with something else? It was just so much. So no, I'm not looking forward to going into that again. It's like, I'm not. There's nothing. I'm excited for it to be over, so that then maybe we can enjoy it. But no, I'm not looking forward to going into it.
No, it's definitely that, like, 70 degrees in November. There's no way around it. We were dealing with mosquitoes and all that stuff. Mosquitoes and freaking bees and everything in the middle of November. Not well, like now. Yeah. In
It
October.
only just started getting cold like
Yeah.
3 days ago.
Yeah.
And we're
Like
all
real cold.
complaining about it.
Right.
But no, it's before that 60, 70, 75 degrees, records breaking here, record high all time. Like, what? No, we're supposed to be cold.
Yeah. Yeah, the wind is kicking out there, though. I'm kind of worried about my half-built porch on House of Pie.
40 mile an hour.
I got to go over there and check it out.
Sounds like it's coming from the back of the house, so
Yeah.
House of Pie will be fine.
Yeah. By the way, when we were working out there, one thing I might do, and I'll just run this past you now in real time. House of Pie, you guys know, is shaped like this, right?
Yeah,
you
rectangle.
come in here, you got House of Pie 1, and then House of Pie 2 will be over here. House of Pie 1's here. They go out the front door and go that way. These guys go out the back door and go that way. We're building the porch off the back. When we were working out there, that wind is coming right up over the field and over the pond. Like, it was windy.
Yeah.
Like, while we were working, I was like, I don't ever remember it being like this.
That's where the wind comes right up that field.
Right. So
and then slams into the front of the house.
So I'm thinking about that porch that overhangs, building a half wall to the right of the porch. So they can go outside, they can
Still have
hang
some
out
wind protection.
outside, but there's a 4-foot half wall that blocks a little bit of that wind coming.
Cassie's castle sort of has that.
On the
their
boys,
porch, just not
on the
covered
boys' side.
completely. Right.
right, on the boys' side they have it. Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't
So that
know.
kinda
It's
makes
something to
sense.
think about. I was thinking about, it's like, ooh, maybe we'd make this porch one extra side. I don't know. It'll ruin the view, to be honest, from the camera where I eventually want to put an outdoor, because I want to put an outdoor cam that I can move, like the one that covers Cassie's Castle field. If I put an outdoor cam there, I can one day decide, okay, you're watching House of Pie 1 field, and okay, now you're watching House of Pie 2 under their porch, which will be under their porch and their field and the pond. It'd be a great view from there.
Yeah.
But if I put a half wall, I block it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't foresee any of the goats really going outside when it's this cold.
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
they
don't
usually
really
stay
go
in.
outside
Except when Mary shows up at the front.
and then tells us they're all out.
Yeah, then they're out. Yeah.
The goats are out.
Yeah.
No more descriptive words.
Yep. No more.
It's like she lost cell phone service.
That can
All right.
happen around here.
It is
Sure.
probably. Is there a chance we may have a garden flag for Yoshi and Winnie?
Add that to the list of things we need to make if we stop making soap and lotion because we don't breed one year. It'd be a flag business. Just
You
saying.
get a flag.
You get flags. We all get flags.
Everybody gets a flag.
I don't know. Yoshi, possibly. We already have artwork for him.
We have artwork for all three of them.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, could be possible.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You, Harper, are like whispering in my ear.
She is.
She's real close. It just got quiet.
It got real quiet.
Well, I could do
Oh,
some,
I
like,
was-
not giveaway, but like little insiders of
Go ahead.
what we're currently working on.
Go for it. Sure. I guess everything's up in the air, sort of.
Well, we're kind of changing we were just talking about kidding season, and we're just changing how we're going to do launches during that time because traditionally
true.
speaking, we do a launch for the spring launches traditionally March 1st. Last year, for obvious reasons, we did not do a March 1st launch, so we pushed it off to April 1st. That actually worked out for us pretty well because we do a February launch for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is one of those things where, just like my creative outlets, I enjoy making girly type soaps and lotions and fragrances, and it's just a nice holiday to
How far are you going to go with this story, and do you have any graphical supporting evidence you would like me to put on the screen?
I have nothing.
No. Okay, continue.
I have
I'll just sit
nothing.
and listen.
I have nothing.
That was, do you have a photo, and would you
I
like me
do
to
not
share?
because we're still in R&D.
I have a picture of what R&D looks like. Oh, no, you guys already saw that.
So here was my thinking. We do a launch in February, around February 1st, so that all of Valentine's Day stuff can get to you guys before Valentine's Day.
That's obviously it. For you men out there wanting to buy your ladies something, or for you ladies wanting to buy yourself something on Valentine's Day, the launch is February 1st. The shipment date to get it to you by Valentine's Day is like February 8th. So you have like a week,
Right,
if you really want it in time.
So we'll launch that. But here's the thing, and this is where, we kind of had to roll with, I think we can all agree that Winnie has filled the shoes and hearts of all of us in the wake of Moo passing. Correct? What?
Sorry, not an appropriate moment for you to be talking about Moo.
Come on now! You stop that. That's private.
Is it really? Okay, wait a second. Okay,
I was getting to something important.
okay, continue.
You gotta have squirrel moments all the time.
You told me to sit here.
All the time.
Okay, I will cover your face. You told me to.
How is covering my face any better?
Because they could just imagine. Oh, it's gone. I only get to view it
Praise
once.
Jesus, hallelujah. Okay,
Okay,
let's go back to what I was saying.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, it was a very serious moment, and you just
All right, yes.
completely.
Valentine's Day. Got it. Go ahead. Sorry. Continue.
Did you get off your phone?
Sure.
We are live here. You're being disrespectful to almost 400 people.
I am not being disrespectful. I was looking for the next topic of conversation. Go ahead. Continue. I will drink my water.
Oh gosh. Okay, so in the wake of losing Moo, Winnie has really filled this void. Not even just on a personal level, but also just on a community level. She has been and I know, and because it's in my heart too, and I'm not going to read the comments, but I know that Winston is Winnie's twin. I know this. I know he usually gets forgotten about because we always talk about Winnie. So I know Winston is part of this group too, but he's over with the boys now, and he's got friends, and Winnie's still just mine. So with that said, there is a big date coming up. 2 big dates. It's the day Winnie and Winston were born, which set into motion 4 days of craziness into the day Moo passed. Not the day Moo passed, but we always celebrated Moo's birthday. We've got all of Moo's products. You guys helped name Moo La La a few years back when she had her lotion fragrance come out. You guys made Moo La La, and that's a staple. Like, Moo La La was supposed to be a one and done lotion, and that was going to be the end of that. And you guys are the ones that were like, no, we love Moo La La. It came back a year later in a lotion, forever in a bottle, and then now in soap, and every kind of soap that we make. So with that said, I need some joy. I need something to celebrate around the time that, was probably one of the worst days of my life. So to celebrate Winnie and Winston's birthday, although Winston's getting the shaft because he doesn't have anything, I am working on kind of continuing on Moo's tradition of celebrating her birthday, but backing it up a few days to celebrating Winnie's birthday. That is Moo's legacy. It's something that we've always done for Moo, but I don't feel right about celebrating Moo's birthday anymore. But Moo's legacy continues on in Winnie. So to carry on that tradition, we are going to be launching something new every year for Winnie's birthday. And again, I'm sorry about Winston. Like, I just don't know. Winston just didn't. He is an awesome young man.
He's here. We kept him.
He's an awesome young man. He is Yoshi's best friend. But Winnie is my girly girl. And she makes it, she helps me pick up right where I left off with Moo somehow. And so I am making Winnie a birthday cake. Not a birthday cake.
I was like, what?
Well, it's a cake. But it's cupcakes. I'm making cupcakes for Winnie. And they're soap. And they look like real cupcakes. So Jan, don't eat them. But yeah, they're soap cupcakes. Super girly. Super fun. I am Covered the little kids' ears.
Uh-oh.
I'm making a shit ton of them, okay? Because of this whole Grinch situation that we ended up selling out in a half an hour.
And that goes back to somebody just said, would you ever consider doing a pre-order?
Yeah, we
would.
We did that once.
We did that once, and it kind of didn't work.
It did work. It did. We did the massage bars, pre-ordered them, and then ended up.
It's possible. We might. The challenge with pre-orders, it's this simple. You buy Harper on pre-order, but then while you're shopping, you find a bottle of swanky sauce you want, and then you check out, and the order comes to us. And now when we get the orders, we're like, I can't ship you your Harper because it's not made yet. But I'm not going to ship you your swanky sauce now. It's business. Ready? You only paid $8 for shipping. I'm not going to spend my $8 because, by the way, shipping went up. I lose money on all $8, pretty much. We lose money on every package.
Shipping costs more than $8.
It costs more. We don't want to raise it yet, but it might come soon. Next year, we're trying to hold off. Everything costs more. Remember the pizza I showed you? And the go-karting? Okay.
Are you still out of breath from running?
No, I'm just going on a rant of everything costing more. Like the plastic, everything.
He's about to take his hat off again.
I am. Close. So my point is, I can't ship you the swanky sauce and then a month later ship you this because we only charged you shipping once. So now we got to hold on to your order.
Now you can't have anything.
Now you can't have anything that you ordered, and you can be like, but I wanted the swanky sauce because I'm making burgers this weekend.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? That's why pre-orders are hard. It comes down to educating the customer that I pre-ordered some stuff for Christmas gifts. And it happened to me too. There were 2 things in the cart. One was a pre-order. They held it all up. And I didn't know that was going to happen. I was uneducated from them until I figured it out in my emails later. I was like, oh, that's why I haven't gotten anything I ordered from you. I didn't and it was a bad customer experience. I'm like, where the heck is this? Only one of the 3 items I ordered was a I didn't even think of it. And I've been there. And they did the same thing, held everything up. Yeah. So that's the challenge. We don't know what we're going to do. But to her point, she's making almost triple the amount that she made of the Grinch soap. So it's like that's the only way we can guess, really, is what did we do? And the notification button on the website does help. When she launches the product and it says coming soon, and there's a little notify me, throw your email in there, click it, because that gives us data that 200 people have said, I want to know when I can buy this. We don't know if those 200 people are going to buy 1 or 2 or 4, but we
and don't be so. This is one of the things like.
Oh, our community is ridiculous.
Don't be.
I think I know where you're going.
Don't be upset about wanting 4 of something.
Yeah, no, we literally had people, and this goes back to if Amazon launched a pre-sale or Walmart or even any other creator. Hell. I literally just text Daniel Arms. I'm literally writing to him right now on this phone, and you guys are talking about him. They had the same problem on their website when they launched their Christmas T-shirt stuff. They ran out, and they don't want to run out, but they bought triple the amount.
What we thought,
and there's only so you don't want to sit on inventory forever, and there's just this
fine
balance.
That's what happened last year. Is I sat on inventory of soaps that we did not sell during Christmas.
Right.
And then we sold them Christmas in July, and then we're selling them now. And it's like, I don't want to hold on to all that. Like, I need room on the shelves for the new stuff. And so if I'm sitting on inventory, then I can't bring in new stuff. So I know Winnie's first birthday is going to be a big deal. It's leading right up to Moo's anniversary of passing. It's going to be something that's heavy on all of our hearts. And this cupcake is really just a symbol of what she left us.
Right. Right. And we've got a plan for that day, and we're working on some things. So I know some people have said, can you make it where, limited quantities? And you could, but there's ways around that. Just place multiple orders. So that just makes our life harder because not everybody shops on our website logged in. So you can go in and, you're only allowed to buy 1 cupcake. So you buy 1, and then you come back and you buy again. And there's so many ways around. And it just logistically makes it difficult for you, makes it difficult for us. So we literally had people buy the Grinch soap, and they offered to send us some of them back. because they felt bad. Like, I bought 4. I wanted 1 for me, and I'm giving away 3 as holiday gifts, but you sold out so fast. And I know,
I was like, I don't need 1. I need like 200.
and I know people want that. We literally had people in our community willing to send them back so we can resell them again. And we're like, no. You don't need to do that. Like, we talk about our stuff for weeks, if not months, to gear people up that, like, unfortunately, you have to be on the website early to jump on.
Yeah, well, we didn't know.
We didn't know
You
that
try to
Grinch
plan.
was going to do
You
that.
try to. I mean, honestly, Grinch soap was one of those things.
I tried
got
to get
myself.
to it before
I got myself.
I was trying so hard to keep the conversation going so she could come back. It's hold, please. Okay, we're good. Sort of.
No.
No.
It gets harder the closer this date gets. Like, you guys, you know that. Like,
Oh yeah.
the harder the closer the date gets, the harder it is.
Yep.
And watching, seeing how just a year later, I still can't look at pictures. I still can't, like, talk about her. And it's like, gosh. Anyway,
this cupcake, though, it blows the Grinch soap out of the water. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Grinch was cool. Cupcake's better.
the count, oh God.
Angie almost quit. She did. She's like, wait a second. We made X amount of Grinch. How many cupcakes? And don't say we're making this many. And we said, yeah.
Fine,
no,
I'm
fine.
making one less than that.
We're making more than that. And she's like, I quit.
She's like,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, I quit.
The
Anybody know how to make cupcakes? I'm just kidding. Angie didn't quit. She's still here. For now.
The Valentine's Day collection is something that's like, I don't know, I really, really like the direction the Valentine's collection is going in.
If you want to share that.
The scent, amazing.
And it's a scent never used before.
Never used before.
Custom blend, I think.
Complete. It's not, but thanks for.
Okay,
It's
it
not a
is
custom blend.
sort of customly picked out. I don't know.
Custom picked out by my nose.
Yeah.
Oh, Angie quits weekly. She's like, we're doing what today? I quit. How many of those do we have to make? I quit.
Yeah.
What? You don't have coffee? I quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need one of those. How many times does Angie quit? And it'll put her.
I know. No, a lot.
A hashtag.
A lot.
Hashtag quit, and it'll say how many times does Angie.
Hashtag I quit. Yeah, it's.
Oh, that's funny. We might work on that. Oh, what did I do? Sending hugs. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, the Valentine's Day collection. It's been, I think the R&D on this Valentine's collection, which includes Winnie's cupcake. The fragrance, I mean, I can't even tell you what the fragrance name is from my manufacturer because it makes no sense. But I'll read you the fragrance notes and see if I agree. Sometimes the fragrance notes are like, that's not what it smells like. Like that might be what you were going for, but that's not what it smells like. Let us see.
I'm looking for my next topic.
So, the notes here say, oh yeah, no, that is nice. So, no, that's what it actually smells like. It says that I don't want your ad. It says it's a wonderful blend of sparkling strawberries, raspberries, citrus, greenery, and soft florals. And I would say that's pretty accurate. It is very fun, vibrant fragrance. It's very strong in soap. It is one of those where you'll be able to smell it through the packaging. And it is Winnie. Like, I smelled it and I'm like, oh my God, that's perfect. Like, look no further. That is Winnie's fragrance. I really hope you guys like it because it doesn't really matter if I like it or not. If you guys don't like the fragrance, then I stop there and move on with another fragrance. But I do foresee this fragrance being one of those that is kind of like Mooh La La, where it goes into lotion, it goes into an artisan bar, it goes into a Simple Suds, it goes into a traveling size lotion. Like, it's I have high hopes for it, but again, that's really, those decisions are made up by what you guys say. That you have all the control right now. But yeah.
Wait a second. I missed it. What control did you give them?
Whether or not Winnie's cupcake fragrance goes
stays and becomes like Moolah La. Goes from this is the only thing made in that fragrance, boom, we sold a whole bunch of them, they're out. Or does it become
a one and done?
No, that's what I said.
One and done.
The second
or
option
if it stays around and becomes just a staple.
Right, which, by the way, we still don't know what we're naming it. No idea at this point. We have ideas, but it has not been solidified. So if you're
I don't know, there's a label on my computer that has the name on it.
And you like it? See? That's where we're still like, do you guys know that you named Moolah La?
You guys, so here's my thing, is I've been mulling this idea of like, well, what should I name her cupcake? What should I name her fragrance, especially if this fragrance sticks around? If it stays around, it will be it won't be the new Moolah La. It will be another, like an extension of what Moolah La was.
Yeah.
And that Moolah La, like it's just such a great, perfect name for what it is. And now I'm like, I don't think I can top Moolah La in a Winnie fragrance.
You could. Moolah La is very universal. It's got that like grapefruit to it. I've even sold it to men in the store. Like, hey, that one's pretty good. You know, it's not like all lavender or lilac. Sorry to you. Those are like our number 1 and 2. But you know what? If I remember correctly, this one, right, did not sell that well. If you compare Christmas holiday sales so far.
When you go and you take a look at how many when you take a look at how many different lotions were launched.
That's true.
English Rose, which is the same fragrance as the Rose Macarons, the same fragrance. That's not very Christmassy.
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah, it wasn't that Christmassy launch during Christmas, but English Rose is a good one. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I think where he was going was we talked about I'll finalize what Winnie's cupcake is going to look like.
Yeah.
And then kind of post it out on Facebook, and you guys will get to name her fragrance.
However, there's a caveat. She already has a really good name picked. If you guys come up with a Moolah La again, a better one, somebody will win. But hers is already like on a scale of a 1 to 10, it's an 8. And she's looking for that 9 or 10.
I'm looking for the 10.
Or it's a 9 and I'm looking for the 10. So once it comes out, we'll give you guys the option. We're not going to do the whole pay $1 to vote Asher thing. We'll just put it out there and say, you know, comment on this Facebook post with a name.
So here's the thing about the name, though. Like, I understand, like, Winnie is part of Moo's legacy. I totally get that. But Winnie does stand apart. She does stand on her own. She is her own thing. And so I want her to have her own thing. So as much as I know, like, it could be, you know, literally named Moo's legacy.
Right.
She's still in the shadow of her mother then. And I want her to stand on her own. She's such a strong personality. I really kind of equate her to the people's goat. I say that about her all the time at Goat Snuggles. She is the Princess Diana of this farm. She is the people's goat. And
there are a lot, I don't want to say, well, there could be, at least I thought there was, a lot of people that came to Goat Snuggles this year that came after Moo passed away. Like, I literally found you, or a week before Moo passed away. Yeah. And they didn't, or they come into the store and they're like, why are there a bunch of cows? And they don't get it. But they've met Winnie, or they've never met any goat. And now we're like, we're not, from a business standpoint, no Moo stuffies are being sold, no Moo books, because it's really hard to tell that story in a 2-minute interaction with somebody. And now they want a Moo stuffy. You know what I mean? So Winnie kind of has to stand on her own from a storytelling experience.
Yeah.
Those that know, but those that don't need to know. Like, they just know that this goat is special or whatever. You know, if you want to
Yeah.
dig back and tell stories about the history, you can find them either on YouTube or just hang out in the village. And people will tell you, like, hey, why is Winnie so special? Watch a newbie come into our channel, hang
Yeah.
out for a day, and go, why is Winnie so special? All 200 of you will answer that question.
Yeah.
You know?
There's something about
Yeah.
that was kind of not one of my you know that movie There's Something About Mary,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that
I
a
think
movie?
so. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, so one of the early ideas for this fragrance name was There's Something About Winnie, you know, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But there is just something about Winnie that just like it was that it factor with Moo, that Winnie has the same thing. Like, she's just undeniably there. Her presence is there. And yeah,
She was yelling at me when I went out there.
yeah, she sure was. She likes to throw fits too. Typical toddler.
Speaking of going back, this is my segue again.
Oh
In
boy.
history and telling the story of Moo so you can understand what Winnie is, there's a request for a story to be told. And take a look at the bottom of the screen.
Oh god.
No,
Yeah. There
is no video about how
There's
that.
no video about how Angie and I met. There's just a story. I think we've told it a couple times. It's actually Jake's fault.
It was
that-
Jake and her
and
kids
her kids. They were both in first grade, and we went to
to roller
a
skate.
roller skating party that was put on by the school, and the kids were playing, like, you know, just skating around. And then Jake comes over with his friend and says, actually went over to Angie and said something like, can we sleep over or whatnot? And somehow the conversation was more like it was already determined that they are sleeping over the house that night. So Angie came over to introduce herself and said, so apparently it's okay if my kid sleeps over your house. And I was like, no, I had no idea about this. By the way, I'm Liz. And she's like, I'm Angie. I was like, and that's how it started.
Yeah.
So it's the kids went and planned their own social lives without talking to their parents, and got the parents to talk to each other, and the rest is history. Yeah, no, this is also the power of Moo, is when Moo passed away, this wasn't just our loss, and it wasn't just our loss, but, you know, Angie was there the day I met Moo. Angie was probably the reason we got Moo, because she's like, no, you need this one. Even though we weren't there to look for her, to get Moo. And, yeah, when Moo passed away, you know, it was this realization that, like, we are closer, Angie and I are closer friends today because of Moo. Like, Moo had that power of bringing people together. I don't know.
Yeah.
It all starts sounding ridiculous when you think, like, we're talking about a goat. But she wasn't just a goat.
No.
So,
Oh, that goes back to, like, when the kids took time off from school because of all that, and they're like, "Oh, your dog died or your pet died." Well, you know, there's
right.
Yeah.
No, it was there is something like,
and I'm not undermining when your dog passes away. We went
I know
through
plenty
that
of kids
plenty
who've
of times.
taken off because, you know, that's the thing, is like, when it's not just a pet. That's what irks me so much too, is
Yeah.
it's not just a dog, it's not just a cat. These are your family members. Losing Moo ranks right up there with losing my grandparents.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, probably, I dare to say, maybe even worse,
Mhm.
because of the traumatic nature of
Right.
the loss. I knew my grandmother was sick, you know, even though it was quick. I had more than a day to think about this, you
Right.
know.
Yeah.
With Moo, she was just here one day and gone the next, and it was that 4 days of trying to save her, you know.
Right.
Drop everything, try to save her, that, like, you start saying, like, well, did we do enough? And then things like when Winnie gets sick and you bring her to Tufts, I sat in that pen saying, I wonder if we had brought Moo here, if she'd still be alive today. And all of those shoulda, woulda, coulda start brushing back in your head.
Right.
Don't worry, I still have my tissue.
I was gonna get you more.
So, yeah. So I see the whole Winnie's kiss. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, if we called it Winnie's Kisses, we'd have to put like Hershey Kisses on the top.
Well, that
We're
and
not
that's
doing.
that's her lip balm.
Oh, Winnie's Kisses, her lip balm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Winnie Kisses, I believe, is the name of her lip balm, and they're two separate fragrances. So,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that. Are you serious right now?
Yeah, we're gonna change the subject.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
See, hold
She
on.
can- she can see-
Before all of this happens, he's gonna be like, "Wow, she's a crybaby."
No,
All
I'm not.
right, here we go. I'm ready.
I'm helping you out. For those here that have no idea what's going on with my hip, I was just going to help them out, show them my hip
No,
again.
you were not.
Yes, I was. And the yellow spot where the bone is missing. Oh, wrong button. Right, here we go. The red bone that's not supposed to be there fell out of the yellow hole in my pelvis,
Oh my god.
down into my hip. Gotta go. Hip surgery coming to a theater near you.
Okay.
I
How
am
are
going.
you segueing into this right now?
I am going. It was a change the subject moment. That's all
Okay.
it was. You were emotional. I figured you'd want to
I'm
laugh
fine now.
a little, and my skiing skills make a lot of people laugh because that's the view I get when I go cross country skiing.
Yes.
A lot in my jeans.
Probably how your hip
That could be.
chipped the bone
Could-
off of the edge.
could be exactly how that happened.
Okay.
You never know. I don't even know what this photo is, but I'm gonna put it up. Oh, it's them two
It's
again.
puppies.
I couldn't tell from here. They're so far away. Yeah, couldn't really tell. And we've talked about this. I'll just throw it out there. Field 1, 2, and 3.
That's our field project.
That's our
coming
field
up.
project. So right after House of Pie, Field 1 here, Field 1 right about here is
Oh.
hang on, go ahead.
That's right.
Okay,
We're going to have field
field
3
1
and 2. and they're going to
rotate.
oops.
You can't do that. They're gonna
rotate.
move back and forth. They're gonna go
Yep.
from field 1 up to field 2 for like 20 days, and then move from field 1 to field 3. That's what's gonna happen, but
Oh my god.
that all has to happen before surgery.
Okay.
Not all. Field 1 should get built before it. Hopefully, the minute that we're off House of Pie, we're on to field project. Yeah.
Okay.
And set up Christmas.
Still want to know how you're doing the segue.
I wasn't segueing. I was just changing the subject because you were teary-eyed, so I was helping you out.
Thanks.
That was it.
Okay.
That was it.
Okay.
That was all I was doing. I mean, I
Sure.
could talk about bunnies.
Why are we talking about bunnies?
Those bunnies.
No, that needs to happen over on a different channel.
Different channel. Good call. No more bunny talk. If they are watching, they're probably laughing right now. What is this photo? That's kids sleeping. I am not putting up pizza again. That's it. I have no more photos to share. We are pretty much done. I think we are. Yeah, we're pretty much done. We got family stuff we need to do.
I have a question.
Oh, that's a big question. What is this one? Because I don't know the answer.
Yes, I can. Can you mute for a second or do
Oh.
like a thank you very much thing? I have a question for you that I'd like to ask off camera.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to give you guys a thank you very much.
That's real long.
I don't have a real long one. We got rid of
Play it
it.
again. Put it on
You
a
got
loop.
13 seconds.
Okay, start now. And we're back. What the hell? Just hold on a second.
hold
I
on.
don't know what's going on right now. You might just want to sit still. This is not even going to be wrapping up. This is why I was confused.
You should have slapped my arm and pointed.
I would thought because it was on your computer, you could see it. Oh my god. I have an eyelash in my eye now. See, this is what I get for crying.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. That's how we have to mute her. Actually, I think there's a mute button somewhere.
Oh yeah, no, we can.
Oh,
mute
but then
it.
they would hear
They
it.
could lip.
Yeah.
We've had to.
They could lip read. Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. They can.
Unbelievable.
That's funny.
So-
You're like, can you mute for a minute? I don't know what's going on. That was hilarious.
I was like, this is our. That's why I was like, are you serious right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're all over here like, okay, this doesn't make sense to any
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Maybe it
We were
won't
talking
ever
about.
make sense again.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway, back to the here. Back to here. You know. Okay, love them. Togs, moose, elf. Oh yeah, go back to your who got bread to who. That's what you can go back to. This one. Right here.
somebody put pizza in the oven now. See, it's all your fault. All right. Yes, I can give you a rundown. It's gonna be a quick one, so write quickly into your notebook. Okay, give us a rundown of which goat was bred with who. Deandra was bred 44 days ago to Moose. Rainey was bred 38 days ago to Yoshi. 80 was bred 37 days ago to Asher. Chanel was bred 37 days ago to Yoshi. Grace 37 days ago to Moose again. Gia was 8 days ago to Asher. Harper Jean 36 days ago to Asher. And Greta 35 days ago to Asher. So pretty much, and we didn't do anything really weird this year. If they're a Toggenburg, they got bred to the Toggenburg. If they're an Alpine, they got bred to our Alpine. And if they're La Mancha, they were bred with our La Mancha. So Grayson and Giovanni were not bred with anybody, neither was Gus. So it's just the two new little boys and Moose who were used for breeding. Yeah, I think that's spam. Report spam.
Spam.
Spam. So
We
that
get a
was
lot
that.
of spam.
Okay, that's that and that.
More spam?
No.
Okay.
So yeah, no Almanchas this time. No Toggen Manchas, Togga. I don't even know. Togmanchas.
A follow-up question. How many times for Greta?
How many times was she bred? I don't know. It was many.
Yes.
Heat cycles. Let's
She
see,
will almost
Greta's.
make it- now,
One,
I'm
two,
kind of upset
three,
here.
4 times for Greta. And well, 4 separate days. That wasn't counting the multiple times in one day. No. Not as much as Gia. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, she was only bred 3 times. So Greta does take the prize.
Doesn't she take the prize every year?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the title that she wants every year.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, ooh, this is fun. That's her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get. I don't know why I'm trying to peel my sticker off my laptop. It's annoying.
I don't know
It's a little
either.
OCD thing. I am very cleanly and organized individual.
Enter sarcasm.
Enter hashtag fake news. I have that button here
Fake
somewhere.
news.
Yeah.
5 days. Well, I might have
Oh,
missed one of those
might have
days
missed
for
one.
Greta because I was at Tufts that time.
That could be true.
There probably was a day where she went in but didn't get bred, so I didn't write it down.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I only write down the days that they actually bred.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
I'm defeated. I'm disappointed. My software failed me. Yeah, I'll tell you guys in on a secret.
Oh boy.
We had Daniel Arms just about to come on the show. He was there. He was in the green
That's
room.
why I was
when
like-
she freaked out and said, "Can you mute the screen?" She was staring
I
at
was
Daniel
like,
live, and I didn't notice it because I was jibber jabbering about my
because
hip.
he was showing pictures like it was a scrapbook time, and I'm like,
You're like, Daniel's here, and I'm like,
are
oh.
you serious right now?
And I totally meant he only had 5 minutes to join us because
Yeah.
you guys were talking about him. Oh, Daniel's awesome, donkey poodles, and you want me to get a donkey or an alpaca. And, Daniel's cool, but I'm not getting donkeys or alpacas just because he has them. And
no,
he
this
came
isn't
on.
like your dad. I have to have a bigger tractor. I have to have more
Yeah, no,
land.
that's not
I
how
have to have more this.
No, I'll compete against Dad. That's just fun. But no, he was there, and then I text him. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't see you in the green screen, blah, blah, blah. And my wife did, and she's like panicking. Oh my goodness, Daniel's here. What's going on? And he just wrote back. He said, LOL.
Mhm.
But yeah, he can't jump on. So maybe another time. Who knows? We were just going to say Happy Thanksgiving. Hope all's well, blah, blah, blah. Just our donkey's really cool. Something like that. But it was totally not planned.
No, I had no idea.
He originally replied, I'm in the middle of something, I can't jump on. I'm like, that's fine. And so I didn't expect him to. It was hilarious. But
Yeah.
The software should ding though. It should do something like, hey,
Well, you probably have it muted because you don't want everybody to hear stuff.
True, but there should be something else, like a pop-up, or that's just weird that somebody can come in and it doesn't tell me. I don't know. As a producer, you need to know that somebody just showed up.
Well, maybe if your producer hadn't left.
That's true. Or we put the producer behind there and let Tyler run all the buttons. Yeah.
No.
Coming. No.
No, because
not
it'll
coming
be more ADD than you. So.
This is very true. No.
Nope.
No.
Anyway, the whole story, we gotta get back to why, like.
What story?
Yeah. Black Friday's coming out. Or coming around. Nothing new is coming out. Like, it's gone. Like,
nope.
I don't even know what y'all are gonna buy.
Okay.
I
there
don't
is something
think
new
anybody
coming
needs
in.
anything else.
Yeah, we're afraid nobody's gonna buy.
Nobody's gonna buy anything because y'all already bought everything.
She's right. No new products.
Some of your
launched.
credit cards need fire extinguishers. I'm just saying.
We have. Okay,
There's like
from a business.
Woo, that's the fire.
From a business owner, we don't understand how this happens, but we appreciate it and we giggle all the time. I'll use the name Joe Smith. Launch happens right at noon. 12:01 Joe Smith, $40. 1:50 Joe Smith, $35. 4 p.m. Joe Smith, $40. We're like, dude, what happened? Like, did you go sit down and be like, oh, I really need to go get that Grinch soap? Yeah, ding. And then, oh, you know what? I need some lip balm. We're like, what is going? It's
Some
so
of you
weird.
need to make lists.
It's so weird, and we giggle about it, and we're like, why did this person order 3 times in one day?
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting here and they paid shipping on multiple orders, and there's really no easy way for me to be like, I can combine them and put them in one box and ship them, but there's no easy way to like refund you a ship. It's hilarious.
Ooh, Vicky
it's
just got hit by a bus.
Uh-oh. She said what?
No, Peggy threw her under the bus and she got hit. Joe Smith equals Vicky H. That's what Peggy just said.
You know, it could be Vicky. It could be. It's a few of you. Let me put it that way.
It's not just one.
It's not just one. It's funny. Like to the.
Oh well, okay. Ellen makes a point. Okay, and I have seen this. It is cheaper to do multiple packages to Canada because the Canada packages or international packages
100%.
is based on weight.
Yeah, they have to say.
I'm not laughing at international people.
They have, and sometimes for you Canada people, we let it run through the system. Like you create 3 orders, and then on our end, because we can't figure out to get you better shipping online, we can combine it into one box and ship it to you, so it's easier for you to manage.
It's fine. We're not judging. It's fine. It just gives us a little bit of a chuckle sometimes.
This is where when people say you guys are so transparent, it's hilarious. That's why I buy from you. It's funny. Just like the last puppy buyer, the one that bought beans.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy from somebody who raises their dogs in their house and not in like a puppy mill. And they're literally sitting in our kitchen.
Right.
You know, while we're all talking about puppies.
Right.
Like that goes back to like, I'll just share some of the back end stuff that we see. Hundreds of orders. And we're like, yeah, but if we combine them, we have 8 people buying on the website. I'm just kidding. It's just funny to watch that all happen. All go down.
Look at all of them. They're all calling themselves out, though.
Yep.
Like, I'm guilty. And Ellen's got to be like, yeah, but it's cheaper. Like,
Oh, I got a question.
But it is.
I'm wondering if it's my husband has the credit card set up, so if I spend more than 100,
he gets alerted.
Gets it alerted.
So I have to keep
just
it at
do them
99.
all.
Stay under 100.
Yeah.
Oh, got to save that one for the next purchase.
It's just funny.
Oh
It's
my
funny
God.
to watch. Yep.
It is funny.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean.
So nothing new, just sales and stuff.
Nothing new, just like best sales of the year if we have anything left.
Right. Yep.
But we do still.
We still have a decent amount of inventory. None of it's that super popular Grinch soap stuff, but tons of Yoshi cookies. We do have a
Well,
really,
that's because I learned my lesson because of the rose macarons and that nobody wanted Yoshi cookies. They just wanted Grinch.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So we got a lot of those for the store.
Yoshi gets no love.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, you don't have to apologize. She's like, well, I only did 2 purchases on the first day because I was waiting for the lotion to get fixed.
Yeah. Don't apologize. It's just funny. It's just funny to see. Yeah. And we try our best so you don't get bombarded. For those that do that, to combine orders, but it doesn't always work.
Oh, people are funny.
Yeah.
People are funny. No, it's just funny to see because not all the time like we realize what's going on. We're like, wait a second, did I just pack her order? Why is there another one?
Yeah, and that's what we start questioning. We're like,
Yeah.
uh-oh, because some of you have been the beneficiary of us making a mistake, and you order a rest and relaxation bundle.
Just him making mistakes.
No, it's not just me, Kevin. And
I'm just letting you know that
Angie.
girls are winning. No Angie. No Angie mistakes this year. Well, okay, this since November 1st.
okay,
Angie and I have not made any mistakes.
who made the charcoal obsession lilac swap? So, because their charcoal obsession is black
That
and white.
was a group effort.
So my point is, somebody orders a rest.
That was a day that I was
Yeah, you were down
checking
there.
orders, and I'm sorry that the purple looked so dark that day.
Yeah, they order a rest and relaxation bundle, and I go and send them a stress relief bundle, completely different. And I'm like, keep the stress relief bundle. Your rest and relaxation.
What about Kevin's epic mistake of sending out a reindeer poop when he should have sent out a Yoshi cookie? They don't even look the same.
Yeah, that was a yeah,
Not even close.
crazy.
Fired.
Yeah. Oh yeah, import fees and all that stuff. We had a little mix up. We fixed it. For anybody that was
Listen,
victim of that.
We just
Yeah.
we're not on top of it.
No.
Okay, so Black Friday sales start at midnight. If you want to stay up, stay up. If not, they end at noon. We probably won't have anything left by noon.
Store opens at 10, so that's where we will be.
Store will have product in it because all that product is taken out of inventory.
Most.
Some of the high seller stuff.
Yeah.
There will be a bidding war on Grinch soaps because we do have
That's what Tyler said. We have like 4 Grinch soaps total.
5 now.
Oh, 5. Tyler said we should put them up for auction. I'm like, Tyler, that's rude. That's not what we're
That's
doing.
not happening.
We have to save a couple for the store for those people that show up right at 10 and see if that's what they want. But again, we get shoppers that don't even know. Like, oh yeah, the Simons are open in their store. I'll go pick up some swanky sauce.
Mhm.
And then they come in and they don't even go to our website.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, we got to turn on site to store. Yeah. Forgot about that.
I mean, it's a hot commodity. Look, both of these sold out.
Sold out. And there's one each.
Both of those sold
Well,
out.
here.
This one's real nice, not getting enough love.
No, Yoshi cookies. My little up close cam died.
Oh, these are cute. These were the reindeer poops that we all were talking about.
Yep, we've got a few of those left.
We have
Oh, did it smell good? Smell good?
This one you can smell right through the box.
We have
The Grinch soap, smell that one.
we have a few of those. Yeah, we have a few of those left too.
This one you can smell
Yep.
through the box too.
So there should still be some stuff. Like,
That one you can definitely smell through the box.
I'm curious though. I am. I made up that sale. I was like, what are we gonna do? We did a soap sale. We did a lotion sale. We did a swanky sale. We need a sale for the 4th week or whatever. And I'm like, well, I'm not putting lip balm on sale. That's stupid. Sorry, nobody really buys salt. So that you can get on
Not
Black.
nobody.
Okay, it's our least selling item. It's our least selling category if we categorized everything. But that's because not a lot of people take baths. There are some homes that have no bathtubs, stand-up showers only. So and in this day and age, everybody's so busy, they just jump in, get clean, get out. They don't relax. So it's true that bath salt products.
Thank you, Sharon. See,
What?
I love my salt.
Thank you, Sharon.
See?
We will continue to make it for now. That was not a threat to go out and buy salt. However, it is on the low end. That is on sale on Black Friday.
See, even Ellen, that's crazy. Your bath salts are amazing.
They are.
Everyone here loves them.
They are. I would agree. They are amazing. But I'm curious as to how many Moose Stuffies are going out next week.
We will not run out.
We will not run out.
This is not the Grinch soap.
No, that's
We are fine.
Okay, and I'm going to throw this out there without consulting. Do I need to mute the camera again? Is Daniel in the thing? No, he's
No.
not. Okay. I'm just going to throw it out there because I tried to figure out how to do this, and logistically I couldn't. So if anybody's got a connection, let me know. Moose Stuffies show up to us in boxes of 40. I have a box I'm willing to give away, a whole box of 40, but it has to be to something like the Children's Hospital at St. Jude's or like the Connecticut Children's Hospital and it's so politically difficult to do something like that. I can't get through the political red tape of, I just want to give these to you guys. Oh, you got to go talk to John and and fill out this form. And are we tax exempt? No, I just want to give them to you. Like, take them and go. And it's so, if anybody's got a connection somewhere like that, let me know.
You know, like those, the domestic violence houses for the women?
They'll take our soap. Yeah.
They have kids too, though.
Oh, I can write
They bring their kids there, and 9 times out of 10, you're having to leave the house under quick circumstances to get somewhere safe, and now they don't have toys.
Yeah, all right. I'll look into that. I'll see what I can find. Those I could write back to them. I have their email. Yeah.
Question.
Ooh.
Do they have to go and put the moose stuffy in their bag to get the moose stuffy for free? Like, that's one of those things where buy 3 get 1 free. It has to go in your, because we're not going to know that they spent the $100 on their packing slip.
Right, we're not going to know on our end.
To my yarn spun life, do you get 2 moose stuffies if you spend $200? Is it stackable?
Yes, it should be stackable. We will make it. That's a feature in the back end of our platform that asks us, do you want, like, buy 3 get 1 free of the swanky sauce? If you buy 6, do you get 2? The answer is yes, but you have to have 8 in your cart for the computer to know that, okay, you have 8 and they told us to make 2 for free, so we'll make 2 for free. But if you only had 7, it's just going to give you 1 because it doesn't know, do you want hot or mild for the next? Because I'm literally live in the back end of our site right now trying to figure this out. Because the moose stuffy, we only have 1 moose stuffy. There's not like a green one and a red one. You know, there's not different kinds. Will it auto put it in your cart? Kind of like we do with free soap samples. You know, free soap samples end up in every order
and it automatically
that ships from the.
I
don't know. We'll figure that out. I'm literally looking at it right now. Minimum purchase 100. Minimum quantity of items. Don't need that. Set date. What time it starts. What time it ends.
Is it stackable though?
That's under specific product. Yeah, it is stackable. It would say limited number of times a person can use the sale.
Okay.
And you would have to enter the number 1.
Okay.
And yeah, no. And you don't have to do that. So yeah, it should come.
But then is it automatically, it's not automatically going to be put in your cart. You have to put it in your cart.
I would say for now, put it in your cart. If you put one in your cart and you spend $100 and you're at like 140 because moose 40 and you put 140 in your cart and you get there and now you have 2 moose in your cart, just take 1 out. You know,
right?
That's the word. But we'll talk.
The $100 has to be pre-tax and pre-shipping, so it can't be
correct.
It can't be like your total after tax and shipping.
Yeah,
because you'll have free shipping because you'll be over the $59, but tax. So if you're sitting at like $89 and then your tax is not going to qualify you for a free moose stuffy, so it has to be pre-shipping, pre-tax. Total to get the moose stuffy.
Yeah.
So,
and we'll confirm with our team that if you spend $200, you get 2. We want it to go that way.
It kind of is easy to spend $100 on our site because that's.
Yeah, in some cases it is. If you start bouncing around
if you put 1 swag item in and like the big 32-ounce lotion, boom, done.
So my theory with those 32-ounce lotions, right? They've sold okay. But it was for those people with that weird eczema thing,
If we can just take it, thank you. Never mind.
Thank you. That was good. I didn't even get to see it.
Yeah, it was there twice.
We have been requested for a bigger one because they use the lotion all the time. Skin irritation, something. That was a fun video to make. But it was also for that person that wants to put one at their office, and they have like a whole team
or
of
a nurse's
station, teachers' back room, something like that. Because the 8-ounce don't last long enough because you got 20 people using it. That was the theory for that, and it is technically a buy 3 get 1 free all the time because you're getting 4 bottles of lotion worth in that, and it's for the price of 3. It's $60. and $60 always triggers free shipping right now. Next year might not. We don't know. We got to figure out
You just have to
business
figure
shipping
out the-
things. For
Yeah,
next
the
year.
shipping stuff is what we're getting
Right.
kind of screwed on right now.
Put Moo back. Moo's going back. Okay. I hope, because I lost my screen, I hope Daniel's not sitting there staring at me.
No.
No, he isn't. Okay, good.
He's gonna have PTSD over that now.
No, he isn't. I picked on
No,
him.
you.
I am.
You're
yes.
gonna be like, oh God, is somebody there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Candy was asking, can you explain how the installment payments work on the website?
Oh, geez.
I don't know, because we don't deal with them.
So we don't. Our website does it all in the background. So I think it'll explain it to you. What it does, I think there's one that does it 3 separate installments. So you put in your credit card and it'll charge your card 3 different times I think it's weekly. It does it. I'm not exactly sure because we set it all up in the back end. I'm not exactly sure what it looks like on your end. Maybe somebody here has used it and they know. Oh, that's not good. Access blocked.
Access blocked. And apparently he's really been fired now.
Yeah.
Yeah, shop pay. So it's installments. I just don't know, like, you put your card in. I'm not sure if it just like deducts from that account once every week or 2 weeks or whatever, or what ends up happening. Couple questions about what we are going to be making in the future.
Oh.
One about shower gel and one about conditioner and shampoo bars. I will tell you the shampoo bars and the conditioner bars are on the top of the list.
They're on the 2023 list.
Yeah, they were on the 2022 list.
Yeah,
too,
they
though,
have
so.
moved now to the top.
Well, yes, they are of new products because 2022 we really didn't launch anything new. True or false?
In 2022, yes. Well, sort of.
No, like this was not. I'm not talking about in a larger variety. I'm
Or
not talking
so.
about travel. I'm not talking because that's still lotion.
I
That's not
get
a new
it.
product.
I get it. To me,
I'm
that's
talking
all
about like
new,
a bath
though.
salt or
Yeah,
you know,
gotcha.
like a brand new product line,
A
not
new,
just a new size.
correct. I don't
that we
think we
offer it.
launched any new product line. Somebody can tell us. We've had Swanky, soap, lotion, salt, swag. Those are like the 5 product lines. That's it.
So the funny part is like I only ever used shower gel too before Bard soap.
Mhm.
I haven't found the transition for me was actually I was a hard no on bar soap too. Y'all know I told you I was never going to
it
make
was
it because
their
I don't
fault.
use it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make it because I don't use it, and I don't make things that I don't use.
Yeah.
So somebody asked earlier, do you use the bath salts? Absolutely, I use the bath salts. I love the bath salts. It's why I can stand behind the bath salts. Same thing with the soap. I didn't start selling the soap until I found a recipe that I liked, because one of the things that I always found with other bar soaps is that they were never lathery enough. So I never got bubbles, and I wanted bubbles. Like, how do I know if I'm clean if I don't see bubbles in my soap? And then
Yeah.
I also, a lot of the bar soaps left my skin feeling really dry, and I didn't like that either. So I found a recipe, tinkered with it, and then I could start selling it, because I'm of the opinion if I'm not going to use it, then how can you stand behind a product you don't use? Swanky sauce was the same thing. You know, we use it religiously. It's like a cult in this house.
Oh yeah.
But that's why I think that we can sell it and make it part of our brand, is because that's what we stand behind. So shampoo bars is going to be one of those things where I not only have to make it, but then I have to use it for a while, because shampoo and conditioner are one of those things where if you use it once and you like it, great, that's fine. But you have to use shampoo and conditioner for like, I don't know, at least a week or 2 before you know whether or not it's like stripping your hair of all the good oils, if it's going to make it dry or frizzy, if it's going to do weird things to your hair. It takes a while to know if it's going to do stuff. Now, interesting part though is like just because it works for my hair doesn't mean it's going to work for your hair, because everybody just like skin types.
Right.
Some people have dry skin, some people have oily skin, so not all shampoo and conditioners are meant for every single type of hair. So yeah.
So the installment thing, it's through Shop Pay.
Yep.
You have to have Shop Pay set up, and it's 4 installments bi-weekly, and it says that it's interest free up to $1,000. We don't have that problem on our website. It's actually up to $999.99.
So don't get carried away.
So don't get too carried away if you're going that way. But supposedly there is another Shop Pay function that is monthly installments for purchases over $1,000, but we don't play in that arena. But once you get in there, yeah, it's like interest rates are up in the 20s. Don't
do it.
That I would say don't do that. But the other one is, bi-weekly, 4 times. Whatever your total is, it takes it and divides it by 4, and every 2 weeks it hits your credit card because your credit card is attached to Shop Pay. And that's how that works. Yep.
Somebody's here.
Yep. I almost was going to click the button, but I didn't want to buy the winter collection of lotion.
Right.
And that's what it almost sold me, because that's what I was doing. Looking.
The only thing about shower or bath bombs, yes, I've definitely thought about it.
Yeah,
shower bombs would be, it's actually shower steamers is the next thing after shampoo conditioner. Trust me, I've got a whole list of things I want to do up here.
Yeah, so some of those things require more equipment, and that equipment takes up space, and space is limited, and the equipment's heavy. So it can't be like, oh, it's a shower bomb making day, let's go put it in the closet. And then, no disrespect, Liz and Angie can't pick it up. So then they're like, Aaron, we need you to get that equipment stored 8 rows back in the closet. And we don't want to do that. So we're trying to figure out what can we do next with the room we have and things like that. So
yeah,
but they're all up there.
It also comes down to, like, when you make things already, you kind of want to make other products that use similar ingredients, so that you're buying that one ingredient and it can cover a couple different products. So when I have to bring in brand new ingredients that I've never used for anything else, it's like what it, you don't know how much to buy, you don't know how much you're going to be making, you don't even know if it's going to work. Like,
the soup of the day at most restaurants is leftover from the day before's other meal. The chef gets that creative with the roast beef they cooked yesterday, or the prime rib that didn't sell,
and they make it into something else.
Chop it all up and turn it into something else. You have to. I used to consult for restaurants, and that's the number one thing I said. Never carry an ingredient that's used once. That's like, especially if that ingredient has a shelf life.
Yeah.
If it's a seasoning, whatever. But like, you sell burgers, hot dogs.
Yeah, but if it's an avocado,
right, that should be used in multiple places. Right. Why not make avocado toast? You have avocados, you have toast. Add it to the menu. Like, the ingredients are already here, and that's kind of the way we have to think about it. Like, bringing in, like Tyler literally said, okay, here's one out there. Would you buy this? Ready?
Sure.
Quick, why or no? Tyler, we're out shopping, looking around, and
why or no?
Yeah, Y or N, yes or no, whatever way you want to put it, right? Beard gel or beard wax or something.
It was beard oil.
Beard oil. Tyler's like, Mom, we should make this. Dad has a beard. I don't have a beard. I'm too lazy to shave.
Right.
And we flip it over, and Liz looks at it and goes, I can make it. I have every ingredient.
I can make it when we get home.
I can make it when we get home. And Tyler's like, let's do it. I got a mustache. There's a funny mustache story out there.
You guys are all going to go right down the road that we already know. Y'all are women.
80% of our audience is women.
Like, no. But now you guys have husbands. And like, would your husbands use a beard oil?
Right. So just because we can doesn't mean we should.
We'll try it on Lucy. She could be our brand ambassador.
No, I'd go to Roman, or which one's one of them in House of Pie has a killer beard.
Thunder has a killer beard.
Yeah.
But you go to his dad. Like, his dad, hands down, has the West Coast beard.
Yeah. I don't think any of our ladies here in the audience have significant others with killer beards that are not already buying their beard stuff from beard.com or whatever. I don't know. Or like Tyler, wrong. That's called target market. Just because we can doesn't mean we should.
No.
Yeah. See, no,
Yeah.
I knew the answer. I'm like, that's not gonna work.
No.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah.
It's always an interesting conversation, especially when the teenagers get involved. On
What we should sell.
What we should sell, what we shouldn't sell, whatever.
Here, let's try one more. Quinn,
Aw.
you're back.
Yeah.
What should we sell that we don't sell today? I know that's a hard question. I don't know is a good answer too. Okay, I'm going to go back.
Okay.
You let us know if you come up with anything. Don't
Yeah.
ever be afraid to answer I don't know. To make a long story short, I think it was Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, one of those big billionaire like fancy guys, was on CNN. He was asked 9 questions and 7 of them he answered I don't know to.
Sometimes
Because he's
I
not
answer,
putting out the fake news.
I was going to say sometimes I answer I don't know because I don't want to answer that question.
Yep, that could have been the reason, but he was not willing to say the wrong thing, or so it's a good lesson to learn that sometimes you don't have to just, coming from me, spit out whatever comes out of your mouth right at the top.
Right.
So, but if you think of something, let us know because it could be the next best thing.
Yeah.
All right, there you go, a little business coaching. Daniel, they literally just said, love Daniel Arms, and I looked down to see if he's staring at me on my computer.
Oh my God, get over it. It's happened. It's over. The moment you missed it. You missed the train.
I missed it. Yeah. And you have a wiggly too.
boy.
Very, very good.
All right, we got to go.
Yeah,
We got things to do. Like
How
eat.
long have we been?
A long time.
about 3 hours.
Yeah.
All right, well, Thanksgiving's coming up, and it's going to get busy from now until kidding season. It's going to be one thing after the next, after the next. What?
Oh, wow. That Vicky went way back.
She did.
I saw an old post where you used to sell truffles. How long did you do that? Oh, we did that for like 6 months and then realized
No. We did it for
Or
about
maybe
two
two
Christmases.
Christmases. That's
Just
what
2 seasons.
And then got out of that.
Friends
Business.
and family only. And,
Couldn't keep up.
well, couldn't keep up and not exactly legal. But
Not
that's fine.
exactly right.
That's fine.
Next time on the
Next time.
what laws have the Simons broke in the past? Yeah,
What? You used to make lotion out of your kitchen?
long time ago until we
yeah.
Well,
realized.
until
oh,
I
that
realized
was
you
a long
can't
time
do
ago.
that
yeah,
anymore.
can't do that. Let's go get the license. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. On the next episode of.
Liz and Aaron are in jail.
No, they were amazing. Absolutely amazing.
They were amazing.
Have never
We should
had
actually make them
another
again
truffle
just for us.
like that's better than those. And I know that sounds really like conceited and whatever, but
They were good.
they are amazing. Just can't sell them.
Yeah.
Just it's
I don't
kinda-
even remember the recipe, but we got it around here somewhere.
Yep.
Yep.
right
Okay.
there.
Have a great Thanksgiving. We will see you around the barn and farm and everything and light shows
Yep.
and
Make sure you show up for
Cute.
that light show and the trivia
the
show that
trivia,
happens.
trivia show.
Trivia show.
That
What
was
is
good.
that? The holiday party. The day after Thanksgiving, so that'll be this Friday.
Yes.
I
Not
think
this
she
Wednesday.
posted a time, but I don't know if she posted a
She
time.
can put it up here if she's here, or
We'll end up
it'll come out. Once-
dropping a link and post. Like the closer we get to it, we'll end up putting. We'll tag it at the top. Pin it is what I wanted to say.
The test run for the light show will not be public.
Not public.
The screen will go
4
black.
p.m. That's what I was going to say, but I didn't want to spread fake news.
Yeah.
So 4 p.m. is the holiday trivia party in the barn. 6 p.m. is the light show in the barn. That does start Thanksgiving evening, the light show. The holiday party is Black Friday, so the next day. Happy shopping on Black Friday if you're doing any. Stay safe if you're going,
wherever
if
you're
you're
shopping.
going out somewhere to shop. Stay safe because it can get crazy out there.
Good.
If you're coming to the store, can't wait to see you. Quinny has a question. We're trying to
I
say
have an
goodbye.
answer.
Oh, what's your answer?
A truck.
We're gonna sell trucks.
Maybe.
What kind of
We're
truck?
selling trucks now?
Like a toy truck
Oh,
or like
boy.
a real truck?
You're not selling my
Like
truck.
it, no.
Okay,
Oh,
let
boy.
him finish. Okay, he's not finished. He's just
Okay.
I'm
giggling.
just looking at that.
Yeah, you're distracted
He's
now.
distracted by too many monitors.
So yeah, enjoy your family time.
That's it.
Yeah, soap truck.
Soap truck.
Enjoy family time. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
That's a good one. Soap truck. Okay.
And
right. Yep.
we will see you guys. We actually do have to do more frequent Q&As.
Yeah, we're gonna do another one. Probably let's get through Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, we'll do another one during the Christmas weeks in there
And-
somewhere. Yes.
Go on camera.
On camera 4.
Oh,
Be
now he's
careful what
telling-
you say.
Now he's
Yes.
telling us what to do.
No.
What? Go.
And the next Q&A, I'll have my one.
He should have his
You
waterproof
might
cast.
even be out of your cast by the time the next Q&A.
Yeah, we don't know when
comes
the next one will be, but you're right. We
'Cause
will
we
do
just
them
don't
more
know.
frequently because Wacky Wednesdays are going to have to go down because cold out, and that brings us in here. We'll just do more of these.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
where it's warmer.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Have a
See you
great
later.
holiday.
Bye bye.
Bye.